Hello. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Oh no. No, it's correct. Yeah, everything's good. Yo, Napster and Live. I did a little bit of sprucing up. I upgraded my OS. We're no longer on 95. We're on what? 99? What was it? What was after 95? XP? Well, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? How do you like it? S tier memes. Listen, I didn't really do much customization on this HUD. I see you all in an hour. Take it easy, I'm his hand. Safe travels. Um, I found on you'll probably notice. You'll never not be able to notice once I tell you, but there's a little nerd or die promo at the bottom. I was like, I should have a look for a proper overlay, and I found one that was like exactly what I needed, and I even had a 50% off discount. So hey, it wasn't too expensive, and I like it. It's quite nice. Check this out. We're gonna. I have a new intermission. Check this out. Huh. Wow. Isn't that nice? Now I'm not visible on the screen, and actually I meant to put chat on here. Let me fix that actually. I'm gonna copy, and look, we have fun transitions. Isn't that fun? We're gonna copy both of these, and then when I go back to my intermission, I haven't seen that in years, right? It's perfect. All right, so now I can like put myself up here. And chat, you can be like right here. Look at that. It actually looks like nice. It looks like proper. I love it. Oh, the thing is chat box is not quite right. Hold on a second. There we go. Now it's looking good. What a blast of nostalgia, right? And I even have a stream ending outro now. But I'll save that. Well, you'll have to stay until the end of stream before you can see that. But yeah, let me see here. Desktop. I love this. I mean, I'll get tired of it real quick, but I like that change scene. Is a lot of fun. Okay. Let me start up Library of Ruina. I did actually do some legwork last night and fixed a couple of decks. So even I should be good without the old I'm a Tan assistance, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll mess this up somehow. I'm wondering opinions. Kevbo, do you think that my window, the VTube window, is better with the black in the background or without? Do you think that this looks okay? Like which is like less distracting? With black, without black, with. I figure with is like it makes it look more like a window and makes more sense. And in some ways it's more eye-catching, but I do really like seeing the background, and I like seeing the little the clouds. So I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm just loading up Library Ruina. Now let's see if this displays correctly, because I am a little bit concerned about this. Looks more legit with a colored background for the window. Looks way more accurate to the OS. That's what I figured. Okay. There we go. Look at that. It worked. Now I will say I don't think it's displaying exactly correctly. I might have to tweak some things. You might notice that things are cropped slightly at the top and bottom. So at some point I might have to do a bit more tweaking to this overlay, but I think it's good enough for today for now. Hey Twin Swords, how you doing? So we're gonna start by doing Gibbera, I don't know, whatever. I have helpful guides open on my second monitor. It is really nothing too complicated here. Okay, with Gabura, I have to do anti-little red deck to handle little red suppression. Use forceful gesture on the wolf as much as possible, but stop at around 30 health. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it's a little bit cropped, like a lot cropped actually. I'm wondering if it would be worth trying to fix that now. Do you guys mind if I do a little bit of troubleshooting here? Give me just a second. Okay, and then we're just gonna uncrop that. The problem is that the ratios are not correct. So even after I've done that, the ratios are still not correct on the box. Hold on, if I do a control, there we go. This might begin to encroach a little bit on my dude. I might have to put my dude like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know what? Actually, let's undo that. Give me a second. Sorry, there is going to be a little bit of this no matter what. We'll make this small again-ish. And put it like that. And maybe I can even stand to make chat a little bit bigger. And what I'll do is actually, I'm just going to, instead of cropping it at the top and bottom, we're just going to go ahead and, just for today, rather than cropping it, we're going to have it cropped at the sides. Like we're just doing like a fit to ratio. And then what I'll do is we're gonna do add color source. Actually, I think I can just copy the black one, whatever, black. No, actually, we'll copy it. Sorry about this, chat. Black. Paste. Put that below the game. And then, actually, is that gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. Damn it. Oh, wow, that's awful when it does that. Okay, we gotta do another one of these. Hold on. Add color source. Game window. And then we'll do black. There we go. And then we do it in... Actually, if I put it in here... Oh, no, yeah, that's not... Well, okay, it's fine, because we're just going to shrink it like that. There we go. Me, Vampire Survivors is okay, but I'm just not a big fan of the genre. I don't see why Bimple and other people have Brotato so much. Me, after buying and playing Brotato for 3 hours without realizing, oh my god, Brotato was a worthy successor to Vampire Survivors. No problem about the troubleshooting. Thank you very much. I appreciate the patience. All right, so that looks a bit better now, I think. What do y'all think, chat? I'll endeavor to fix it so that the actual game window is the proper like size in the future, and then maybe chat can rest on top of it a little bit. Like I could throw chat box on top, and we could have it up like that a little bit or something. I don't know. I think this looks okay for now. You might notice just a fun little detail of this overlay. I didn't really like intend for this, but you can see in the bottom right corner is a clock, and the clock is actually displaying my correct time, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it is. So that's pretty fun, right? I like that. And it's already been 15 minutes and I haven't played any game at all. Will you enter the Book of Little Red Riding Hood? Yes. I've already set up a deck for for Jabura. I keep saying Jabura with a hard G, but I think it might be Gebura. I don't know. Rotator is better than Vampire Survivor in every single regard, in my opinion. It's so much more interactable. Yeah, I agree. And it's also shorter. I find Vampire Survivors feels really long at the end. Okay, so we're going to be using forceful gesture as much as possible on the wolf. Draw 1 page. Inflict 1 feeble disarm and bind next scene. Okay, that makes sense. So let's see, we can do forceful gesture twice. I'm just wondering, not sure, like this, he's attacking Red Riding Hood here, but I think I want to like not make sure he doesn't kill Red Riding Hood, but I don't have anything bigger than a 5, so we're good there. If anything, Potato runs out a little too short. There's enough of them that it evens out. A single round of Vampire Survivors lasts so long and you have so little direct control over your powers. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all of that, actually. I like Vampire Survivors, don't get me wrong. I just, I found it, yeah, I don't know, a little bit exhausting. Okay, bro, we're gonna do, yeah, we're just gonna, I don't think there's any, like, mystery to this deck. We're using one card, our Forceful Gesture, to basically shut down the wolf completely, and then when they're low enough health, we have to make sure that Red Riding Hood wins. I mean, that's working out pretty good so far. The nice thing about Brotato is you can, like, hold on. You can, you know, if your run was too short, you can just have another run right away. I'm not, I don't seem to be drawing enough cards. Okay, Forceful Gesture, we got Forceful Gesture here. And we'll block Red Riding Hood there. We want to make sure we block Red Riding Hood, I think, every time. I don't think there's any reason we want her to attack. We're going to need more light, so we're good there. Oh, I may as well turn these on. There we go. And then we'll do some puppet brigades, or blockades, sorry. Alright, this is going to be kind of a boring-ish combat, because I think this deck just, like, very efficiently shuts down the entire challenge of it. And, Imatan gave me a link for this deck in his off time, and also there's just, like, an entire website of decks. I really don't like the website, I have to say. I find it really frustrating because it's like it's designed very poorly. Red Riding Hood is going to attack me now. Gain 1 strength for every target. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do here. They're both doing mass, so I have to make sure I'm at least doing something here. I don't have anything I can do here. We do have a Forceful Gesture here, so we'll continue doing Forceful Gesture wherever we can. Too bad we can't do 2 Forceful Gestures. I finally spent the $5 on it after watching your Potato stuff again, and it's been worth it. I'm glad I convinced you to get that game, because I do think it's really good. I honestly still think that Gunlocked is like my favorite of the Vampire Survivor likes. Just because it was the most novel. Like it's one of the few games that I think really attempted to blend a genre in, and not just for like, oh well, you know, this genre is very successful right now, I'll go ahead and you know, jump on this wagon. Not, you know, I think it's fair to say that a lot of people did that because, you know, you got to pay the bills, and I think that is totally fair. I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna shame anyone for that, but I do think that it read a little bit poorly in some of the games that came out because they all felt a little bit samey. I think Gunlocked was one of the few games that felt like it was a good entry in the series, and it also had some originality in it as well. It didn't feel like arbitrary. So this is going very well so far, it must be said. This is I take 0 credit for any success today. I'm just trying to you know, like, I just want closure. I just want closure, and I'm going through this to get the story, and I'm clearly not like smart enough to, you know, get the most from Library of Ruina, and I probably will not end up picking Limpus Corporation, mostly because I just don't like the Moon, whatever the Moon Core company loves to make highly complicated games, and I like complicated games, but I also don't know how to play their games, so I'm probably gonna end up passing on that for at least a little while until I look up some gameplay and see if it's for me. But hey, this is going very well. The wolf is like almost dead. We have to stop hitting him around 30. Oh my god, this is going well. Yeah, this deck is like very much made to destroy the wolf. Oh, I have to not kill the wolf. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, please don't kill him. Oh, did we just lose? I think I just absolutely ruined everything. Oh god. All right. Well, I don't know. At least like I'm not seeing defeat, so there's that to be grateful for. Give me a second, actually. Let's try and hit both of these. And then this one will hit 9. There you go. And then this one. Oh yeah, we can't do that. Okay. Looks like Bimple just picked a whole bouquet of whoopsie daisies, pretty much. Because she's going to be doing these mass attacks now. Please. Oh, thank God. No, never. Oh, maybe. Maybe get lucky here. I really needed Red Riding Hood to win. Because I'm pretty sure she's like unstoppable. If you don't let her beat the wolf. So, yeah. I might have to redo this whole combat. Woo! Well, I mean, it's going well. Also, Rip Wolf, yeah. Project Moon has some gameplay footage for Limbus out already. I looked at it, and it looks like Library of Ruina. I can't really tell what's going on at all. You know, par for the course. All right, I'm very definitely gonna have to redo this. This battle is won if the mercenary finishes off the wolf. The battle is won if the mercenary finishes off the wolf. The battle is lost if the mercenary dies before the wolf does. So if I let her kill the wolf, then the battle ends. If she doesn't, then I have to fight her, and she's very difficult. Anyway, I definitely lose here. Yep. Howdy, Bruxa. How you doing? Okay, so we're gonna try that again. I mean, things went very well. I might stop sooner than at 30 health, just to ensure that Red Riding Hood kills the wolf. But yeah, what a darn shame, huh? I'm pretty sure we don't want Red Riding Hood to fight the wolf basically at all, because there's like good reasons not to let her. Can't remember why. I really don't remember like how we're supposed to do this combat, but anyway. The good news is that we can do this pretty well. Have you heard of Fear and Hunger 2 Termina? Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. I think I have been like directed not to play that game. Fear and Hunger Termina. Yeah, I've been like explicitly instructed not to play this game, especially not on stream, because it is like highly content warning. I've heard good things, but it would be probably a game, if I was going to play it, I would play it on my own time. But yeah, sorry, what about it? No, I know people who've played it and they said, yeah, it's a really good game, but like, don't stream it. 100% do not stream that game. I guess I can understand, but it's very good. Yeah, I've heard it. I have heard it's very good. So I guess to answer your question, yes, I have heard of it. Good point. I am just super impressed by it. I take recommendations pretty seriously. Like I would like to check it out. I might not cover it for my channel, but like I have very broad tastes when it comes to games, and I'm willing to try just about anything. I haven't really like. There's few game genres that I will not like look at. There definitely are some. Everyone's got tastes, but like I will say, my favorite genre right now, not even genre, I don't know what you would call this, but my favorite series right now has been Stalker. Fans of my channel, you can look forward to, I have literally 12 episodes of Stalker Escape from Pripyat uploading to YouTube right now, as I stream this. Which, you know what? People are either going to be into it or they're not, and I don't care. I really wanted to have some Stalker stuff on my channel, and I've been really enjoying Stalker Escape from Pripyat. What? Oh, she's doing a mass attack. That's fine. But yeah, I'm really hoping that people kind of get into the series that I'm gonna upload, because I would like to do more Stalker content. But I don't know. You can't do. Sometimes you can't choose. You can't choose what people are going to enjoy. And that is totally fair. Okay, this is gonna work out well. Oh. Okay, so I think one more set of attacks, and then I'll just let Red Riding Hood do the rest. Because he's going to be fairly low. He's at 175 right now. So we'll do one more set. I don't think I can possibly kill him with this set of attacks. I know it's a full set, and I know he's stunned, but I don't think we can possibly kill him. If we kill him, then I'm sorry. I mean, it's not looking good, I won't lie. Uh-oh, please. No! Okay, we're good. Oh my god. Okay, all right, we're okay. So I'm not sure. I guess at this point, all we want to do is use our block. But honestly, I'm thinking I'm just gonna let it go, because I can take a full set of attacks, no problem. I'm basically at full health. Just Red Riding Hood needs to kill the wolf. You need to kill the wolf, though. Oh boy. All right. Well, please. No. Oh. Okay. That was good. You just need to do like one more of those. Honestly, doing nothing is the best choice. I don't think I can lose here. And I think she'll kill him. Please. He's gaining health. It's stuff like this that makes me, a little bit frustrated with this game. I don't think I could possibly have set things up better, and I'm still going to lose. Thank you. You're killing me. Please kill him. For the love of God, please kill him. All right. You're not gonna do it. Got him down to basically no health, and you're still not going to do it. Really appreciate that. Love this. Love this combat. Very good combat. If only Red Riding Hood wasn't so bad at fighting. Yeah, I mean, I know there's ways to make her better, but I mean, she has the buffs. Swear to God. You did it. You did it, and you killed all of my dudes. Victory? That counted? That counted. Okay. Okay. All right. Well. Nice. Nice. You there, ma'am. I've brought you a few books, ma'am. Leave them there. I'll take a look in a bit. I am very sincerely sorry for my insolence earlier, Miss Red Mist. Ma'am. Cut the flattery. You and I are pretty much in the same shoes here. Are you actually Red Mist? I heard a lot of stories about her, but I never really got to meet her, since we worked in completely different areas of the city. Believe whatever you want, the whole Red Mist buzz is nothing but a hollow shell now. I mean, not that I don't believe you or anything. It just feels unreal that a legendary fixer is standing here with me. I died trying to protect my colleagues in my first life. In that laboratory in the outskirts? Yep, and as my second life, I was woken up in the lobotomy corp with a blurry memory of the past. Where was your zone of activity anyway? East of the city. I was on the western side. No wonder we never ran into each other. I got a question about one of the legends of the Red Mist. Do you take questions, ma'am? What is it? The one about slaughtering 5 proxies of the Index alone? The Index. Been a while since I've heard one of those rancid titles of the back streets. The vexing memories. Yep, I did. I took down 5 proxies and 3 messengers of the Index to be precise. Damn, you really are awesome, ma'am. I didn't say anything about the messengers just to make sure, and you got that right too. 10 years have passed in the outside world since I disappeared, I heard. The city and the back streets are still the same as before, aren't they? As in dirt poor with people killing and stealing from each other and living in constant fear that someone might assault them? Damn, so it's no different. Pretty much. The tools and methods may have changed from 10 years ago, but basically the same sort of things have been going on. Laughable, isn't it? I went through all the heavy hassle hoping to change that, and it was to no avail. But there's a new sandwich franchise called Ham Ham Pang Pang that's been expanding into each district of the back streets lately, which has been a huge boost to the quality of life. The venue you were planning to visit for a special sandwich before you got kidnapped here? Yeah, I'm still salty over it. Glad to hear that there's been some improvement at least. I hate the back streets. As someone born in those slums, every single day of surviving through it was living hell. What district were you from? 23. That's more than understandable. Thinking about all these memories is giving me heartburn. Maybe I should go fetch some liquor from Netzak. I'll sort out the books you brought myself. So you can go now. Alright, you don't seem to be in the mood to talk anymore anyway. Oh, and thanks for the books. I'm just doing my job. And one more thing. What now? Can I join you in borrowing some alcohol from Nets? You insist. Yay! New assignment has been added. We got the stuff! We got the stuff! We could do the next floor, maybe. We could see, maybe we can do the next floor of, next abomination of Gibera. I don't know what I'm deciding to call her. Inflict 1 bleed next scene. The roll of the wolf every 2 scenes uses a combat page that swallows the target on hit. The consumed librarian is excluded from battle for the next scene. Hour of poetic justice. After swallowing a librarian, all stagger damage resistances change to fatal for the next scene. If the wolf is staggered within the scene, expel the captive librarian. The librarian loses 25% of their max health upon being expelled and becomes staggered, destined to be the big bad wolf. If the wolf does not get staggered after the scene, it swallows a librarian. The librarian is killed and the wolf transforms into a powerful state. The wolf is also transforms if its HP is at 50% or lower at the start of the scene. HP does not fall below. Okay, well, yeah. He's just a pain in the ass. Got it. I got it. Okie dokie. Oh no. Alright, well, we're just gonna try our best. Do your best, do your best. We'll see if maybe the same set works on this guy. Hopefully debuffing him is enough to make sure that he can't use his like crazy abilities. I'm assuming this blood means that he's about to swallow someone. Swallow target on hit. If we could do a forceful gesture on that, that would be kind of nice. And then is this swallow on hit? No, it's not. It's something a lot less painful. So yeah, I mean, let's see if maybe we can avoid this unfortunate business. Good day, hey bot, how are you doing? Alright, so mark the first enemy that is attacked by this librarian after the page is selected. Deal +2 to 6 damage when attacking the marked foe. Okay, that's just more damage. And hey, yeah, we can avoid being swallowed. So I think that this deck will work quite well for this floor. I don't like this set of choices because the thing is that whatever, we'll just all have them all attacking the middle. The wolf is itself is thankfully much less stressful than if red were trying to fight. Yeah, that combat really sucked, I won't lie. Even with a deck that completely shut it down, we almost lost. That blows my mind. Also, I forgot to take my celebratory sip. Oh, I see. It turns into a big bad wolf. After the abnormality loses 25% or more of the HP it had at the point of transformation, gain the Skulking in the Shadow status for the next 2 scenes. Shadowy Lurker. While the abnormality has the Skulking in the Shadow status, librarians other than the ones targeted by the abnormality cannot target it. So, okay. After Skulking in the Shadows wears off, all stagger damage resistance is changed to fatal for a scene. Oh, this honestly doesn't seem like a big problem. Doesn't seem like a big deal, I won't lie. Yo, Bimple Ruina stream, how you doing? How do you like the new overlay? Oh yeah, this deck is very good. Okay, so apparently no one else can target him right now. So okay, unfortunately he's targeting both the same dice. So I can't really, I can't do anything. Okay, well that's fine. He's debuffed enough that I'll definitely survive it. In fact, I staggered him. Amazing. You can change what speed dice clash by clicking on the targeted dice. You can change what speed dice clash by. I think, I mean, I do understand that if someone else has a higher speed dice than theirs, then they can divert the clash. I do know about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and P-brain this if y'all don't mind. Wait a minute. You can change what speed dice clash by clicking on the targeted dice. Oh, wait a minute. I think I understand what you're saying, Twin Swords. Well, okay, this is a convenient setup, but I'll try and apply what you're saying in the future. It's like 40 hours into this game, and I'm still learning how basic mechanics work. And I know that's like an indictment of myself, but I also think that this game just does not explain itself very well. I don't know if indictment was the word I was looking for. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, is that a mass attack? It is a mass attack. Okay, so trying to figure out, is there two, do I have two attacks aiming at the same thing? Okay, so like say both of these attacks are aimed at this one, right? How do I choose? Can I just like, how do I choose? Do I just do it last? Is that the deal? Like if I just, okay, so if it's based on the last one you click. So if I want this like another one to clash, then I would have to select that one. So like if I wanted this one to clash instead, I could just undo it and then redo it, and then the clash goes through. Okay, that's actually I think a pretty important bit of know-how. Thanks for the tip, Twin Swords. I appreciate it. More Gebara scenes. Hey, Damathorn, how you doing? What are you up to? Meditation? Nothing. Just taking a break with my eyes closed. I'll leave the books in the usual spot and be on my way then. Seems like I shouldn't be disturbing you. Wait, what? What district in the back streets are you from? 17. It was a decent place. Would you say the part of the back streets you grew up in was also hellish? I mean, no matter how horrible a neighborhood may be, people still live there. And anywhere inhabited by people is hell one way or another. I'm doing good. I think the overlay is cool. Really look cool details and bright. Chat replay is small. It is small. It was pretty small before, but I understand that it was short. It wasn't as I guess it wasn't as tiny. Is it readable in its current size? I didn't actually consider that part. No matter how horrible a neighborhood may be, people still live there, and anywhere inhabited by people is hell, one way or another. Wow. People will be people in the end. I suppose each corner of the back streets has its own woes. Throughout my lives, I always fought to protect others, though I rarely ever managed to protect anything flawlessly. Also, chat, I'm going to say this a couple of times today, but I'm probably only going to be doing a 3-hour stream. Maybe a little bit longer if a combat like goes long, but I'm going to stop stream probably around 3 o'clock or 3:30 for my time. So like 2.5 hours from now. I always fought to protect others, though I rarely ever managed to protect anything flawlessly. Want a cig? Thanks, but no thanks. I quit smoking long ago. Really? Didn't expect that. In the part of the back streets I was brought up in, the neighborhood would constantly change. I wouldn't say my neighbors had their hearts in the right place, but some of the adults there were kind of nice to me. Although they'd usually be gone without a trace or end up rolling around in the street with their limbs chopped off the next morning. Content warning for this game. That overlay sends me into such a nostalgia trip. I can see myself dragging games to DOS. I'm glad you like it. I bought it. Chat is barely visible to me with good resolution. Oh, okay. That's actually really good to know. Let me see if I can't fix that a little bit. We'll do is this. And then we'll do this and then shorten it. Oops. I don't know why OBS insists on that. There we go. So that means that the last message, wait a minute, that's not the correct chat box. That's not the correct chat box. There we go. Now it's updated. All right, how's that? It crops the game slightly. I might have to tinker with this later. How about this? How do y'all feel about that? Is that okay? That's kind of what we had going on before. Works for me. Where's my VTube? You know what? You know what we could do? Sorry, I'm sorry we're like tinkering with this now. Hold on a second. I know I just killed the game box. Okay. Let's put the chat box behind the VTube. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay, we have it above the taskbar, and we have the VTube above the chat box. And then we can have something like... that doesn't really work, does it? Maybe we could have it above the VTube. Oh, you know what? Let's, we could have something like this. And then I'll scooch the VTube up a bit. How do y'all feel about this? How's this work? How's this for you? But I'm gonna have to tweak the chat box slightly. Sorry, I know we're I'm cheating Library of Ruina a little bit. You know what? I don't like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's just do it this way. Hey, but you know what? We can block that nerd or die promo. Alright, I think that this looks okay. Alright. I wouldn't say my neighbors had their hearts in... Okay, yeah, we read it. Sheesh. Sheesh. That's a rough mess even for the back streets. 23 really did live up to its rep, huh? It was when the turf wars had and purges between syndicates were at their peak. Just like what's happening in Lobotomy Corp's Nest right now. And you managed to survive that. Even adept fixers would avoid going there. It was the only place I had. I couldn't even imagine moving to another district where there was less bloodshed. I was just desperately looking for ways to survive in that hell. Compared to District 23, even the carnival or those smiling faces look like child's play. Yeah, soon enough I began to constantly seek ways to protect the people around me in that hellhole. You can tell much about a society from the vocabulary used by its people. The language used in the backstreets is often simple and straightforward. They pick common words found in everyday life. They don't bother making up a special terminology. That applies to the things that have become a part of everyday life. They're often even more relevant than the original meaning of those words. I guess the five fingers like the thumb and the index and the sweepers are prime examples of that. People in the back streets strive to gain wealth and power. They can't afford to pursue anything more than the things to keep themselves alive. You know what's funny though? Even if one were to have power, that power would only strike down, not up. The victims in the back streets were potential perpetrators who weren't strong enough. Let me tell you about the story of a kid named Callie. 7 years old at the time. The first thing the kid remembers was crying alone in the corner of an alleyway, surrounded by blood and guts. She didn't have anyone to call friends. People around her would all disappear sooner or later. Most kids her age were either abducted by the sweepers or treated like their toys. The small kid couldn't do anything but watch in silence. It was by sheer luck that Callie could survive until she was 13. To cherish the good fortune she was given, Callie observed and observed, in order to survive through her own effort. So Callie made it to 20 years of age, following the strategies of her own. And she finally became a fixer. There wasn't much else she could do. You thankfully didn't join a syndicate or anything, huh? The kid swore that she wouldn't stoop to their level. Callie, the fixer's life, got on a stable track sometime after she started working. The work fit her well, thanks to the environment she grew up in. Oh, I was the same too. She thought she could now protect her neighbors living in the same apartment, given that she had some power being a fixer. The streets Callie was living in were still quite dangerous. And she thought she ought to return the favor to Mr. Scene, Mr. Sean next door, and Mrs. Goose upstairs, her neighbors who she was indebted to. Those two would often give food and drink to Callie ever since she was a child. They were two of the only people she'd known for a long time. They were like family to her. Out of gratitude, she gave them some of the money she earned. That's nice of her. You know how they repaid Callie for all the money she gave them for more than a month? I guess it wasn't anything good, judging from the flow of your story. They conspired with other residents of the apartment and broke into Callie's house while she was asleep, binding her hands and feet while looking for a safe. Oh, I see what they were up to. They must have thought Callie was keeping much more money in her stash. Yep, they really did try to rob her. Callie couldn't believe it, not because she found herself bound when she woke up. It was because she saw filthy lumps of greed crawling around right before her eyes. Just the day before, they used to be her friendly neighbors. They understood the agony of loss better than anyone. Callie only hopes that the money she gave them would be used in meaningful ways. She just wanted to protect them with her newfound strength. Stereotypical people, weren't they? Gotta love the cannibal crime district of District 23. I'm sure Callie didn't just let them get away with it like a fool, yeah? She didn't. Callie was stronger than they thought. She could forcefully snap the ropes, binding her at any moment, but she chose to wait. She wanted to believe all of this was just a misunderstanding or a prank. But the repulsive words they spat out so casually, talking about how this was their opportunity to use her money to move to a different place. It was neither a dream nor a misunderstanding, but a cold truth. So did those son of a bitches get what was coming to them? Man, it's upsetting just hearing this story. You're right, she killed all of them, and Callie burst into tears, covered in the blood of her neighbors. Callie's neighbors, who she had been protecting from violence, were no different from the others in that they would resort to violence themselves once they had power. This savage cycle wouldn't stop no matter who she tried to protect. Yeah, sometimes I feel like there's no point in having any sympathy. I also struggled a lot thinking about what's right and wrong during my early days as a fixer. What kind of fixer were you? A neat and sensible fixer who rationally handled his work, so to speak. I held up a decent reputation. And then you plummeted to grade 9 all of a sudden? That I did. Anything can happen in life. I mean, the legendary Callie is now standing in front of me, too. No, that's true. To be frank, there was a time when I went batshit insane and ran amok. Didn't care about the consequences at all. I made a lot of enemies back then. The sensation I felt still reverberates in my head sometimes. You also went through a lot, huh? I can see it in your eyes. I wouldn't say I'm exactly the same being as Callie anymore, but she still rests within me. Seems like it. You're upright and honest, unlike most fixers I see. I've talked too much. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Sleep tight, Callie. Alright, let's see if we can't keep this pain train moving forward. Oh, no, Jabura is finished, and we have a new nugget. Alright, so I have a deck set up. I was gonna ask Imatan a question, but he is indisposed at the moment, so we're just gonna do a invitation and see what happens. We can try this one. Book of the Smiling Faces and Book of Distortion. Gun. Yeah, it's please you know, there's going to be nothing interesting about the strategies I implement today. I just want to get through Stars of the City to the next chapter. I mean, I could most likely answer your question. The question was really, it wasn't really a mechanical one, but like a deck building one. But like the deck I chose, or the deck that Imatan sent me, there's only four enough like key pages to make 4, you know, sets of card for you know, combat sets. I don't know how to put it, but like I can only equip 4 of the 5 nuggets, and I was wondering what I was meant to do with the 5th one, or is the 4 good enough that I don't need the 5th one really to be equipped? This is highly disappointing. I'm sorry, Sir Argalia. I think I already went through this. I was sure I would find the answer if I came all the way here. But no, not a single soul here has a lead. What did you expect to see in a shabby fringe of the outskirts? Red Mist began harnessing that power of hers after this place had become her base of operations, no? We don't know anything about the Red Mist. We were just taking shelter. I'm pretty sure I did... Yeah, we did this combat. I remember him, like, scything her several times. So yeah, like, we've got... I'm doing the thumb of Soldato's page for each of these, and we have a set of combat pages set up for each of them, but Hannah here is not equipped. I mean, you could just give them a puppet. No, that's not a bad idea. Probably should have done that. I'll see. I need to figure out how these decks work in the first place. So we'll focus on that for now. After 30 successful attacks with melee combat pages, add a random ammunition to hand. Puppet, skeleton, blunt, firepower, pierce, dice power +1, pierce, stagger, damage, and then I just threw in something else randomly there. So I don't know if there's anything tricky about this. We can use gun, discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand, and draw a page. I'm pretty sure I do have cards that I get stuff, like stuff happens when I discard pages. I think they only gain health though, so it's not really a big deal right now. Restore light. Discard a page with the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this page gain +1 power. So we can do stuff like that. Focus, strike. Add a random ammunition to hand, draw 1 page. You want to gain ammo to then discard it. Okay. Discard up to 0 cost pages from hand. On this page, gain +1 power for each ammunition. Offensive. Well, this is not a ammunition. So we need to do something like use a melee. And then we can like discard page with lowest. I guess we want to do melee to add random ammunitions and also draw cards, so then we can also discard those cards. Add 2 random ammunition to hand so that we can do melee. I'm just trying to figure things out a little bit here, and we do like reload, add cards so we can discard cards. Store light. I don't know. Nothing too, like, major here. I guess I used an actual... Ouch. Whoa! What? Oh wait, was that Hannah? Yeah, it was Hannah. Okay, never mind. Hannah's gonna die immediately. Okay, so let's see what everyone's got. So everyone's got like a crazy amount of stuff now. All of these frost ammunitions. Exhaust when used or discarded. So this is when we use focus fire. Discard up to 4 0-cost cards. And then we just basically get to like absolutely hammer on someone to death. And then we'll do a suppressing shot as well. Wonder if I should do that one first. Surprised Hannah didn't get 1 shot. Honestly, yeah. So I didn't really get anything on this one. So we'll do focus fire on this just to clash. And then over here we have focus fire. So we'll do a clash focus fire. I can use one of these. We can use it like a shock round or suppressing shot, I suppose. Yeah, we can afford to use a suppressing shot. Focus fire. Do we have... We only have 2 here. So we could use draw a page. All dice on this page gain +1 power. Add 2 random. Let's add, oh, we can't do that. Okay, let's do a suppressing shot. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a very good deck. $20? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the thumb decks are really, really cool, actually. Dead. Poor Hannah. After 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste. Upon a successful blunt attack, inflict 1 bind. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we can. Everyone's kind of spent their stuff, unfortunately. We'll do this one. 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste next scene. When there's no requested target present, the first enemy the selected librarian hits is marked as 1. Deal 3 to 5 damage against the requested target. When the selected librarian defeats the requested target, fully recovers stagger, resist, and resolve twice as many books. A bit complicated, but you know, I can kind of ignore it, I think. Okay, add 2 random ammunition. We want to do this as much as possible. We can do that and then discard a page with the lowest cost, and that'll be an ammunition. We can do use these shock ones, but we're not, you know, I guess I might be discarding things a little bit too quickly. Restore 1 light. I don't know, we can do a focus fire, why not? You do more damage and get more books, is all it's saying. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, we can do a bayonet combat. And then we'll do a focus fire because we'll have more cards in hand, hopefully, at that point. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Oh, wow. I know that these guys have some smoke cards. If I wanted to make a smoke deck, then it would be very viable to use these cards. I did start making kind of a smoke deck. You don't need to worry about getting more books. That's true, I really don't. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All cards on this page gain +1 power. Yeah, let's do that. Discard 2 pages, add 2 random ammunition to hand. So we could do that, and then we'll do shock round. Oh, we don't have enough light. Okay. We'll do frontal assault because that's melee, and then bayonet. I mean, like, things are going fine. I took a little bit of damage. This is just the first combat. What was this? Shock round. Discard page with the lowest cost. Oh, we might as well do this as well. So this is add a random ammunition to hand. Draw 1 page. I don't really want to use focus fire right after that. So I think this is good enough. I will say she's taken quite a bit of damage. Twin swords. It's actually twins. It's actually you, twin swords. It would have been really good if we had staggered that lad. If a librarian has light, maximum light at the start of a scene, gain haste, do more damage, deal more damage, and more stagger damage against the enemy with the lowest current HP. Okay. Synchronize with Derfutz for the next 3 scenes. Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. Which of these am I meant to do? Okay, this is a ranged. Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. Deal either 3 damage or 3 stagger damage to a target. Deal stagger damage equal to 10% of the target's current stagger resist. I'm not sure which one of these would be the ideal. This one maybe, because I'm pretty sure they gain ammunition for doing melee hits. Regret or magic bullet seems good. All right, I'll take regret. Let's have someone do regret. I know I'm pretty sure Imatan said, or you said, that they recharge, like they need a, you know, if I use them now, I won't have it at the beginning of the next set. Wow, do we have, oh wait, whoops. I was gonna say, do we have no cards? Okay, so that's good. And we can't do bayonet combat. Shock round, we can do a shock round. Discard a page with the lowest cost. We could do this suppressing shot. I think I'd rather do shock round. Unfortunately, no one can clash with this lad. And no one can clash with this lad. So our friend here, Yasad, is just gonna take some damage. Unless we can like stagger them before that happens. I think this is good enough. Build named thumb. There we go. Nice. Regret now seems overkill, to be honest. Oh, well, I messed it up. Lucky ranged always goes first. I didn't use it? Is that what you're saying? I didn't use it. Wow, okay. We'll use it now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really want to use focus fire right now. So we'll do a suppressing shot, because it'll only discard one card. We want to gain as many cards in our hand as possible. Add 2 cards. I'm hoping that this will all kill him. Yeah, let's do a frontal assault. Killed the guy before he could use it. Nice. Okay, so that was the first floor. The second one is really where things are gonna get nasty. And one of my dudes is pretty low health. I'll have to like try and get them to discard some cards. Go out of my way on that one. All right, let's hope for the best on it. How's the build progress? Sorry? I mean, if you're asking about Gebbera, we did 2 phases of Gebbera. Best red, and he will be bad. Well, wait, are you seriously going to use ranged against Blue Hobo? Yeah. Why not? Is that a problem? Oh wait. What's the problem? Check his passives. Exhaust all pages in hand and add new pages to hand. Their cost becomes 0. Take no damage from ranged combat pages. Oh my god. Cool. I guess I picked the exactly wrong story mission. That's nice. That's cool. Well, we'll try it anyway. Why not? His 1 passive. That's really stupid. I genuinely hate that. I mean, I know you can like read their passives before you go into combat, but it's just like frustrating. I do have some melee. It's not going to be enough though. We do have regret. I could use regret on him. I'm pretty sure regret is melee. Or reason why full stop office. We're running away from him like mad. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's use regret on him first of all. Sucks that yeah, everything kind of sucks right now, I won't lie. Okay, can someone else take the blunt of that other attack? Yes, we can. But now I have a bunch of other stuff to contend with. Can't use focus fire now. We can do shock round. I'm just trying to like stay on top of things. What did I do here? A bayonet? Yeah, we could do focus fire. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just kind of ignore that for now. Adds. Oh, okay. So you know what? We should. Oh, I see. Two separate people are attacking. That's why we did that. Yeah, this isn't ideal. We can do shock round, I guess. And I think that's gonna have to be more or less it. We could do a focus fire. Hi, Mimeses. I was away for 1 hour and you all doing range against Blue Hobo. Mad. I don't know. I have regret. Who knows? Maybe I can get through this. Wouldn't that be like some top tier YouTuber nonsense if I beat the Blue Hobo with a ranged deck? Okay, Mimeses is gonna die. Offensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed. Okay, this is a mass attack, but is it ranged or is it melee? It looks like it's melee. Synchronize with their fuchsias. This is melee. I'm not sure what this does, but it doesn't look good enough. I'll do Grinder, Mark 2. Mass attack isn't ranged or melee. Okay, so that means it'll hit Blue Hobo. Magic Bullet gives you mass attacks as well. Oh, did it? God damn it. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's do bayonet combat. This is really difficult to read what's going on here. We'll do bayonet combat and bayonet combat, and then we can do a focus fire on someone else. I need to take this attack though. Someone needs to take that attack. We can do this one. We'll do frontal assault just to make sure that Mimeses doesn't die. Let's do a shock attack on this guy just to kill him. Synchronized means your deck is replaced. Perhaps worth looking at, but Dr. Phil's deck is mostly ranged with mass attacks. That's not really doing all that much. Well, that wasn't too bad. Question, does Blue Hobo not take any damage from ranged even if he's staggered? I know that's a stupid question, but I have to ask it anyway for obvious reasons. Do we have... Okay, Regret's not off cooldown yet. 2 times 0 equals 0. Alright. So we can't do anything here. We could do frontal assault. I kind of wish I could like turn off like seeing this attack. I don't want to see this attack because it's making it really difficult to see anything else. Let's hit this lad. This is a melee, so we'll hit him. I'm gonna have to use some of this ammunition because I don't have any other. I could do suppressing shot, I guess. You can use bullets as normal cards. Oh, I know. I just am like highly incentivized not to do so. If I can possibly avoid it. I'm going to, for sure. I think I'm doing everything I can here. If I could have killed, yeah, he killed Twin Swords. And he killed someone else too. Oh, cool, he's still going. All right, murdered everyone. Nice, good for you, friend. Really love that for you. All right. If I could have killed the other lads quick enough and then just focused on blue reverb, there's a chance I could have done something there, but yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. Honestly, even if he took damage from range, I think that there is not a good chance for me there. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that story mission today because I don't have a I didn't set up any other decks. I tried to, but I like kept bumping into decks that I didn't have cards for. So I see there's going to be 3 storylines for each of these routes. We could do... Can we do this one? I know this is the thumb. But how come it's not giving me the next storyline yet? Oh, I see. Part 2. If I could get more thumb cards, maybe that would be alright. Just had a call. It looks like there's huge fights with the index going on outside. The streets are gonna reek of blood, eh? It's not just the streets, the entire nest is awash with blood. The hell is the Liu Association up to anyway? Poking around an abandoned nest. Oh yeah, Boris. The Index and R-Corp are already keeping us swamped. Besides, there's been an awful lot of distortion sightings around here these days. All those feuds took out half our good men. Everyone seems to be looking for clues on the distortion. They must have determined that the library sitting at the center of the nest has to be closely related to that phenomenon. And it's true that the distortion has been happening more and more frequently than any other place. He shoot fist. Greetings, sir. Actually, if I do this, then I should be able to equip Hannah, our 5th nugget, with some ranged combat. Sit down now. As you have said, the Index, the Liu, the R-Corp are ransacking this nest. It's not just them. We've received reports that the Blue Reverb and the Purple Tear are also present. Blue Reverberation, you say? The one who took our fabric turned out to be working for him. I see. What do you think is attracting the Blue Reverb and his gang here? Must be the library. Several well-known individuals and groups fell victim to it too. Whoever takes over the library is going to be the victor of this tedious battle. Whenever we try to go there ourselves, the invitation to the library just vanishes. It's as if they're refusing to let us in. That was true up until now. We tried acquiring it through our subordinates and claiming it from others with force, but nothing worked. Why would the invitation not work for them? That's an interesting idea. This gives you access to good thumb cards, actual spam decks. However, I directly received an invitation today. It says they have a book of the Liu Association up for grabs. That's the book we need the most right now. If we can find a way to deal with Liu Association, then we're guaranteed to win at least half of the nest. It'll give us a chance to stifle them for sure. An underboss bringing all his capos. into the library doesn't strike me as a good idea, though.
검지의 전령인가?
What's the messenger of the index doing here?
같은 소리 하면
If you say anything stupid, I'll pull out your tongue.
범지는
You guys are always on edge. I'm not here to see you bleed today.
시답자는
And I reckon you aren't here to throw cheap jabs at us either.
칼로 언더보스님
Sotokapo Kalo, may I speak to you for a moment? I appreciate the index for upholding basic manners. Go on ahead.
제 의견이지만
This is just my opinion, but I don't think you should go. You're most likely to turn into a book there.
이 구역을 관리하는
If the underboss managing this area ends up disappearing, it'd only be a matter of time until the index seizes this place.
게다가
And just think about it, if the index happens to get your book at the library, not only will the thumb have a harder time trying to break the index,
되려
it'll also put the entire syndicate at a huge disadvantage, wouldn't you agree? Well, this is a rare occasion. A messenger stating their own opinion instead of delivering prescripts. I only have the patience to acknowledge the prescripts of the index, not the personal ramblings of a mere messenger. How do you know that this messenger isn't under a contract to let you know this? Tell the zealots of the index remaining in L Corp's territory this. Once we've sorted out this matter, we shall pull out their teeth and tongues and feed them to the hounds as punishment for insulting the thumb. Although you won't be alive to relay that message with your own mouth.
결국
So it had to go this way.
윗사람
When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue.
심기를 거스르기만 해도
They execute anyone who ruffles their feathers even so slightly. He said, in my opinion. They weren't invited until now.
상대가 누구든
They don't care who the offender may be. It certainly looks like they don't. Even a member of another finger seems to be exempt from their rules.
저번에도 들었지만
And remembering what I heard last time, the echelon appeared to matter as well.
맞아.
That's right, you have to be courteous to people whose position is higher than yours.
함부로 이름을
You can't casually mention their name or speak before they do. You need permission for every little thing.
뭐 항상 그런 건
There are exceptions, strictly speaking. A high-class person can theoretically lend the authority of their position to someone else, but it's a rare case.
보통 1급 해결
Generally speaking, a grade 1 fixer is on the same position as a capo in their hierarchy.
계급이 다르다는
You can't even make eye contact with a person whose class is higher than you.
검지든 검지든 정상.
Neither of those fingers are right in the head, I gotta say.
난 오히려 복잡하지.
I don't know about that. I actually like the straightforwardness of it. Anyone sustained heavy injuries? We don't need dead weight getting in our way.
네, 괜찮습니다.
I'm unharmed, sir.
골치 아프긴 했어.
It wasn't easy, though. The index is a bothersome bunch. Even just a messenger can be a pain in the ass to deal with.
윗사람을
Those who don't respect their superiors need to be taught a lesson in manners.
그나저나
Are you going to be all right, sire? The words of that messenger had a point. It may have been safer and beneficial for the thumb if you stayed in the base. Shouldn't you be worrying about your own safety first?
환영합니다, 성님.
Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
흥미롭네.
That's intriguing. I heard that the director of this place was a machine, but I suppose that's not entirely true. If it was a contract, it would be like wave 866 times to the first person you see that wears blue pants, and then abduct them and feed them 4 eyeballs marinated for 6 days. Yeah, fair enough. I guess there's rarely any logic or ration in a contract, huh?
다짜고짜
It's rather irritating to hear you go on about whether I'm a machine or not right in front of my face, you know? The ruling figure of a star of the city stands at a higher echelon than a sotocapo, such as myself. You ought to pay her due respect, Catriel. That was impolite of me. I'll pay my price now.
테니스.
Dennis, please cut off my tongue. Oh my god. Catriel may not be flawless, but I appreciate how she's quick to reflect on her mistakes. Please forgive our rudeness with this, madame. He was right about you all being sick in the head.
부디
May you find your book here, I suppose. I don't like these people, but not because they're like antagonistic or confrontational or like villains. I just think they're lame. I just think that this is the most like lame, limp-minded way of thinking. Oh, I'm sorry. I spoke to you. I looked at you. You looked at me. Cut off all of your stuff. Just cut everything off. Okay, bud. You know, that's yeah. You know what? Good job. You do you, I suppose. All right, we are restoring business. Bayonet combat to draw as much ammunition as possible. We don't have any means of doing that. We're gonna have to discard something on here. I guess we can do suppressing shot. That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Rare, I suppose. Yeah. Like, Angela's not impressed. Like, guys, get it together. Don't be this lame. I'm intrigued by a concept that has occurred to me, which is the idea that Lobotomy Corp, the game, made a point of the fact that every time you failed was an attempt that the game acknowledged. The game acknowledged failure, a difficult thing to really explain, but Angela was cognizant through all of those failures, and so therefore they happened whether or not you undid them or not. And it's a rare thing for a game to acknowledge that failure is a thing that is happening, and it's even though you're undoing it and trying again, it doesn't mean that those it never happened, right? But it must be said that I fail a lot in this game as well. Well, I say this as well. I haven't played our L Corp. So, the game doesn't acknowledge that. So we have to assume that basically every single time someone hits the library, they lose, right? Which is an interesting idea, especially considering some of the context of how the library fights, how it invites people. And we're just casually inviting the thumb to our library and then defeating them, and very little acknowledgement is put on that. Even Roland, who tends to acknowledge when someone is fairly high caliber, isn't really making any bones of the fact that we're inviting legends to the library and defeating them, destroying them, right? I guess we can use focus fire even if we don't have anything. I should use it even if we don't have anything to discard. It just sucks when we don't have anything. Well, Twin Swords, what did you say? The library canonically never loses. What an interesting idea. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong here? Oh, okay, Twin Swords got staggered. We're on the first floor, so it's a little bit of a problem if one of my character dies. Okay, luckily no one is fighting Twin Swords. Okay, you know what? We want to do shock round on this because I can't clash with the other one, but I can clash with this one. Bayonet combat. And we'll do a reload on this. And I don't know, I guess we could use this. Sorry to get off topic, but I just noticed that the clock at the corner of the overlay goes with the time. It's actually accurate. It's my actual time. Don't worry about getting off topic. I mean, we can talk about things like I say. There's not going to be a lot of interesting strategy going on. Oh God, please don't die, Yasad. On screen, because I haven't designed any of these decks, and I'm going to be using very much the same deck a lot. Okay, I'm going to try and discard some stuff to gain some health back? No, it looks like I can't do that. Well, maybe, actually. Let's see if I can't do it this way. Nope, never mind, we killed them, so I don't gain any health. To be honest, library is an insane powerful place with juiced up beings made of light wearing other people's skin and equipment. Right. But yeah, I mean, sure. And, you know, we see mechanically we see that in action, right? We see that, you know, we're taking people conceptually we're burning them for their, you know, conceptual power. And then we're dressing people up to be as powerful as them. I think it gave me an option to be someone else. I wonder if I should have taken it. You know, it's just like, you know, it's weird to me that that we're taking for granted that the library is just efficient enough to get everything correct on the first try. I'm honestly just like remarking on it. It's an interesting idea to me. It's interesting to me that the series in any way, you know, even comments on the fact that, you know, sometimes the player loses. They use basically SCPs and abnormal beings as weapons and buffs. Yeah, I forgot about that part. That's true. Twin, don't die, please. Hit him, Mimeses. It's a shame we don't have our first like major attack yet. Twin is just barely staying alive against the enemy with the lowest current HP. Here we go. Let me see who's got energy. Do we know who has light? It won't tell me who's got light. Synchronize with Dear Fuchs for the next 3 scenes. Let's try a magic bullet, because then at least I know I can perform magic bullet. And I'd like to wait, what? Did we do general invites? We lost to all of them. Yeah, that's true, we did. Okay, I could have taken any of those, and I probably took the worst one. So that's nice. But at least we get to keep twin swords alive. All right, this is good. We'll do a reload over here. Focus fire. I don't really have anything too good here. This is pretty miserable, I won't lie. Look at all this stuff. We can do a frontal assault. We'll do, wish I had anything here to recover. We'll do a suppressing shot, I suppose. We can still set up owls if I remember correctly. I could look up an owls deck. Ouch. Ouch. Twin Swords is going like last. Oh my god. Owls and Nutsack will carry. Okay, so we have magic bullets now. Flooding bullets. Mass individual. Deal 6 stagger damage. And then we can do desynchronize. Cancel desynchronization at the start of the next scene. We don't want to do that because we have magic bullets. Restore 1 light. We can do that. Some of this music kind of really reminds me of The Binding of Isaac. It's got a little bit of Isaac in it. All right, this is good. Sadly, you can't realize Netsack 4 until you do HOD. I don't know if you were around I'm a 10 when I said, but I'm probably gonna end the stream around 3 p.m. So like an hour and a half from now. Well, we're gonna finish this floor for sure. I'm just a little bit concerned about the third floor or third scene. Netsack, our Twin Swords is dead. So that's no good. We can do regret again. Deal either 3 damage or 3 stagger damage to target. I do like regret. Regret seems like really good. By the way, this game has different endings. Oh no. I didn't know that. Did not know that actually. That's really funny. Okay, we'll do bayonet and reload, but I should be okay for the oh yeah, we can do a bayonet over here as well. I know you might say that using regret here is is overkill, but like this is the big bad and he could definitely kill me, so I'm not going to hold back on him. There you go. Nice. So now the question is, do I use Team Yasad for the last floor here? We have Callow, Thumb Soldato, Catriel, and Thumb Soldato. I don't think I can do this. Oh, it's gonna give me Hannah? Oh, no. I don't know. I could take Gibura. How do y'all feel about me taking Gibura? She's the only other one that's like set up properly right now. Everyone else is kind of a mess. Nemo or is this Malkuth? Yeah, Malkuth. It depends on how much floors you realize. If you complete first 3 floors and religion floor, you get first ending. If you get just realize next 3 floors and Bina floor, you get another if all best. Oh, I see. So I'd need to realize everyone in order to get the best ending. My god. You know what? I'm thinking we're gonna go Team Yasad anyway, even though we might die like right away. Just so we can try and get some books, and then I can set up Hannah with an actual book and like do all of this a little bit properly. All allies deal +2 damage with their offensive die next scene. Get can weaken them, then Geb can use Yasad to finish. Oh, you mean like use Gibura first? Well, if I lose with Gibura, then don't I just lose? Then I don't get an option of using Yasad. I thought that, isn't that right, Twin? Oh wait, a floor is available too. Okay, so if I get to try with one team and then, okay. Haha, Clown Geb. Yeah. It's true. So I'm gonna try and use Forceful Gesture on everyone. Yeah, this is some pretty good music. Can't wait till Geb gets absurd. I can't really do anything else. Oh, I guess we can at least do 0 cost cards. Well, we might as well do this. I mean, it is actually worthless, but you know, Forceful Gesture is a good anti-ranged card. Okay. I guess that was the unequipped card. Or nugget. Well, that is not going through at all. Okay, there we go. There's our first actual puncture. At the start of the scene, gain strength based on the amount of damage taken in the previous scene. 1 strength per 5 damage up to 2. After the librarian sustains damage greater than 25% of the max HP, become untargetable and unclashable. Gains 2 strength that scene and inflicts 1 bleed with each successful attack. This seems very good. Let's do this. I'll put it on the high health one. This music is giving me some F-Zero vibes. I know it's similar genre, but yes, hit them. Okay, started seeing gain strength based on the amount of damage. Well, that'll be a nice chunk of damage. Honestly, let's give it to the same person, because I think that they are already going to get it. No, I guess they didn't take 25% of their health. Shucks. Okay, well, that's fine. This is all kinds of awful right now. I'm trying to weaken this guy as much as possible. Put as many debuffs on him as I can. Ouch. Okay, staggered. Alright, well, she'll be untargetable next scene. Unfortunately, she'll also be staggered. Never mind, she's just dead. Never mind. So all of my abnormalities are on a nugget that died. Yeah. Who will win? 3 clowns or Italian mafia? Gain strength each scene. Each time the selected librarian wins a clash, the last die on their current page gains 1 to 2 power, recovers. Okay, this seems really good. Unfortunately, everyone's dead. Everyone is dead. Good movie idea. Someone please hire me. Yeah, you just witnessed a firing squad on a team of clowns. Appropriately dressed. Classic Gebra music break. Alright, let's see if I weakened them enough for Team Yasad, who only has one person at health. Do I have any of my special magic? I do have magic bullet. The only one who's like able to possibly use it would be this lad, because he's not about to take like all of the damage in the world right now. Okay, let's see if we can't salvage some of this. They just seem to like they have so much attack right now. Let's see if we can't salvage this. Let's redirect that. Everyone like sucks right now. Everyone sucks. Okay. They're all attacking Hannah, and actually that kind of works to my benefit right now. Is it just me, or did they lose all their debuffs? Wait, why do you have a nugget without a page? Because I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough thumb pages to equip her. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this combat, is so I can get some more thumb pages. I could have given her just like anything, but I figured this we could just like give her a thumb page as soon as I had it. Lucky that the weak link is taking all the blows. Yeah, for real. Okay, that's very promising. It's a good thing that their attacks don't like bleed over to other nuggets when they, when the nugget dies. Time to look up my favorite Boris build. I might kill Boris right now. Oh god, Yasad died. The duration of the reception, the endured ineffective resistances of all characters change to weak fatal. I don't think I like that. All characters deal 4 to 8 damage with attacks with this reception. They also suffer 4 to 8 stagger damage upon taking a hit. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, they recover HP. This could be great, but I have to make sure that we just like nail everything. And it's not really looking good for that. What's our stagger? Actually, we could potentially make do. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, they recover some health. On hit against an enemy whose HP is at 50% or lower, seal 1 speed die of the target. I think this is probably just a better choice. Coffin is safe. You already killed Boris. Upon each successful hit, a random ally takes 3 stagger damage. Gebra is a powerhouse of the library. Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. Could take, I think, Harmony. Recycle this die until it rolls the minimum value. But upon defeating an enemy, all allies gain 2 strength. So we could do this. We could use this on Boris, which might be overkill, but like he's the one who's most likely. We could use it on this lad. It might be enough to kill him. Yeah, this is kind of a big problem. Let's do regret on this lad, and then we'll kill Boris with the rest of our stuff. Oh, we're already using magic bullet. Okay, we'll use a magic bullet on Boris. That actually won't be enough to kill him, so we'll have to use another one. Unless we could do flooding bullets. Hold on a second. We'll do flooding bullets because that'll kill Boris and also do a ton of damage to everyone else. Right? I think. Then we'll do magic bullet on this lad. We really need to help Mimesis because she's gonna die. There's like so much going on her. We'll do bayonet. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough anything right now. We have enough for another magic bullet. Unfortunately, I just didn't roll high enough. I don't know. I'm hoping Gun Bro has more than one mass attack, by the way. Yeah. That's why I figure it'll kill Boris. I just want to make sure he dies. I know he's only got 12 health left, but deal 6 stagger damage. I'm hoping this works out. Yeah. And then Mimesis will do her attack and kill the lad and gain some health. Staggered? I think I might have won this. It's looking pretty good right now. There we go. She gained some health. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay, so we can use the rest of our like magic. Oh, we can still use flooding. Oh, that's what you meant by has more like more actual stuff. Oh wow. Okay. Seal a speed die of target for the next scene. Jeez. Okay, yeah. Magic bullet seems really good. And I definitely want to kill this lad while I can. We'll do bayonet combat. Actually, let's just use focus fire. I think it's enough. It'll be enough to kill him. Maybe. Gunbro is OP. It seems like. I'll throw a magic bullet over here just to make sure that that guy dies. Oh, never mind. That mass attack was just enough. Okay, all right. All right, apparently we're good. Nice. The thumb is no more. Or maybe there's one more thumb.
엄지는 죽음에 이르기까지도.
The thumb was bound by their strict decrees even to death.
숨 막힐 듯한 규칙.
And they shove the thumb's rules up others' asses too because they have the power to do so.
이런 규칙은
Who's making the rules for them, I wonder? That's a tough question, and I don't think anyone has the answer for that. Hell, I bet they don't even know when those rules were established. They aren't much better than those zealots chasing prescripts in that sense.
부조리함의 이유도 모르고 따르는 저
Pedro got some funny glasses too, yeah.
있다고 생각해?
Do you think they're dumb for following those unfair rules without even knowing why?
그렇게 생각 안
I'd be
해도
lying if I said no, though I can understand them somewhat.
불만이
It
있어서
certainly seems pathetic that they're blindly obeying them without knowing the reason, even if they have complaints.
하지만 그
However, there's little point in questioning the things that have always stayed the same and had to stay the same. A lesson you learned from your previous job?
교훈이란
I wouldn't paint it as something as nice as that. It was when what I had to ingrain in my head. Calling it a lesson feels inappropriate to me.
그저
It's just an observation I made from what I've seen. People who live aimless lives think that they had no other choice. You said the same thing before, right?
그걸
And now I got to understand it a bit better. It's not that I understand the rules of the fingers themselves. Of course, different individuals would see them from various perspectives and judge for themselves whether they're a good thing or a bad thing.
어쨌든
Hey Andrew, how you doing?
검지의 전령이 했던
Good live stream, everyone.
윗사람이
Check out the new overlay, bud. Anyway, the warning that Messenger of the Index gave wasn't worth nothing. With one of the higher-ups gone, the thumb could be in actual danger. True, the thumb must be bummed to know what an underboss of theirs is now a book.
곤란하겠어.
That an underboss is now a book.
그렇다면
Does that make the Index the only finger remaining in L Corp's nest now?
그건 잘 모르겠네.
I'm not so sure about that. It's up to them to retreat or hold the fort.
우리가 신경 쓸 일은 아니니까.
Not like we need to care about it. How's everyone going? And how's everything going, Andrino? So we'd have to do HOD in order to do NetZac. Completely realize the floor of literature. So we have to completely realize a floor of literature, which is HOD, which we are on the last floor. So that is, you know, not impossible, but I'd have to look up a HOD deck. I'm not going to do that today. I'll look that up for the next time I stream Library of Ruina. Tifrith has 3 more. Okay, Tifrith has 3 more. Chesed has 5 more. I apparently have not even started Chesed. Binna, I don't even think I can use Binna. I don't know what the deal is with Binna. Hakma is whatever. I don't know what Hakma's deal is. Oh, King of Greed. Great new overlay, by the way. Thank you. Some time was spent. A small amount of time was spent. Okay, so let's burn some new thumb books. Right? Book of Boris. Catriel. Yeah, Catriel's page. Dennis. We have to burn all these books a little bit. We got Callow. That's the important thing because he's got a speed 3 die. Just making sure I got all of the thumbs. The only thing left is there's a couple of Dennis pages here I could get. I don't know if I got all of the combat pages. I only need 1 of each, and then my mod automatically resupplies them. I think I have already sent you a good thumb deck in Discord. That's the one I'm using. Or did you send me a new one? Let me check. No, that's the one I've been using. So I'm just gonna reapply that one to my 5th nugget. But I definitely want them to have better key pages. I'm assuming that some of these key pages are much better. Sorry, no Chad Boris deck because I can't bloody scroll down in this build site for some reason. I really don't like that build site. It's really annoying. So I'm assuming if I use Callow, it's just straight up better. Like, is this just straight up a better build? Speed 4, speed 3. It's like only one I found. Like, I'm wondering if it wouldn't be... Okay, no, this guy's got something different. Reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 1. After 3 successful attacks with melee combat pages, add a random ammunition to hand. Boris is the only non-ranged thumb. Okay, so don't equip Boris is what I'm hearing. Boris has a very fun, unique card for bashing. Oh, so it would be good on Team Yasad. So, I mean, what I could do is just set up Yasad with Callow's page, which I assume is just a straight up upgrade for a thumb. Catriel's page seems like it could be better. I might do a little bit of comparing, but it's hard to tell because it won't let... Oh, there we go. When playing a ranged combat page, its first defensive die gains 1 power versus thumb, which... You don't read any of those. So, okay, seems like Catriel's page is just straight up an upgrade. So I might want to reshuffle things around a little bit. But I don't know. If that's the only thing, then I think that what they've got is fine too. Unless her health is more. Let me see. Catriel is 89, 47, 26. it is slightly better, but only slightly, and it would require me to reshuffle a lot of things for like 2 points of health and 3 points of stagger. Prefer Dennis, to be honest, but Cat is also valid. Oh, 89-47. It's still very much the same. What makes him bear? Every time this character exhausts 3 ammunition, add a random. Oh, that is quite nice. But like again, I could just try and add that passive to what they currently have already. So let's see what Callow has, for example. Oh, I have to set up Callow anyway. At the start of the scene, give 1 protection to random allies. So I'd have to set up this lad. He basically doesn't have a bunch of stuff. So let's set him up with like additional supplies from Dennis. And let me pull up my deck here. Hold on a second. Where's my thumb? Thumb deck. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to see you guys for a second, so bear with me. Wedge. Okay, so we're gonna revert that one because that was on Team Netzack. So we're gonna set up Wedge there, and I could do like bottom deal. And that just gives us an extra benefit when discarding a page. So we'll do Wedge, Jolting Puncture, and bottom deal. I don't think I can do any more best choice because I think all of those are taken, are spoken for. Yeah, those are all spoken for. So we could try, I don't know what any, like, I don't know which one of these would only cost 1. We could try Puppet. Spoken for. Oh yeah, a lot of those are on Jabura, which I don't really want to mess with that. Jabura is the only one that's kind of set up right now. Let's why don't we try Concentration? Yeah, we could do no, it costs 2. We could take out Jolting Puncture, but this is only +1 power for the first scene, so I actually think Pierce Stagger damage +1 is better. So, I mean, like, this is good enough. I don't think that it needs to be much better than this. Finally, Anarchy, I can say what I want. Resistances are also better. Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, that might be worth it. Thumb is resistance normal, normal, normal. Endure normal, normal, normal. Chat, that is a lot of shuffling around. For like, if I could just apply, like, basically swap everything over. Is there a way to do that? Empty bookshelf, revert, set favorite. Yeah, there's no way to do it. If I could just like basically dump everything from this over to Dennis, then I would do it. And 2 free points you can use anywhere else. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do it then. It's just time we're gonna spend doing this. Catrail, Dennis. All right, we'll revert this then, and I will unequip all of these. And we'll go one by one. I only have 3 Dennis pages. Are there 4? Are there 4 and I didn't get one, or is there only the 3? So Hannah will still be stuck with a thumb. That's fine. Does she have a thumb? She doesn't have anything. Oops. Not sure why not. I'll give her a Catriel. That's fine. Alright, so first things first, we gotta load up the thumb deck. Pedro, thumb. Thumb. I mean, I get it. Once I've done this, then hopefully we don't have to mess with this for a long time. Unless there's another thumb set that I have to mess with. I know you want to speedrun this game to finally switch to the new upcoming PJ Moon game. No! I ain't touching a PJ Moon game for a long time after I'm done Library Ruina. But damn, it's okay to slow down and do technical stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is okay, but... I am prioritizing what kind of content that I cover on the stream. Hence why I wanted to set up the decks before I started streaming. But it's all good. Like we're doing it. Okay, so these are if it says nothing, then I have to assume they're part of pages that are no longer equipped. So we're gonna do wedge, and then we're gonna do snipe. Whoops. We'll do wedge and snipe, and I think I can do best choice. Yeah, best choice. Wedge, jolting puncture, snipe. Hey Risanad, how you doing? Alright, so that's the first one done. Let's do best choice first, because I know best choice is very good. And then wedge. And then snipe. Okay, is snipe no longer available? Let's have a look at some of these. We could do empowered first shot. Reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 1, including damage from non-attacks. I mean, that wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. But he is apparently done. Wait, no, never mind. We didn't put any on yet. Let me have a look at this build again. We do blind fire. Perfect. Confirm. I'm sorry for assuming you want to switch to Limbus Company. You clearly want to experience the predecessor to this game right away after you finish. Yes, that is correct. I absolutely 100% want to play Lobotomy Corp after this. Right after it. Like as soon as the credits close, I will be purchasing at full price and playing through Lobotomy Corp. You can't stop me, honestly. You would you'd be hard pressed to stop me. Pedro, there we go. We got ourselves a wedge. And do I have any more snipes? Or oh, that's the one already equipped. Okay. Blind fire. Any blind fires left? Yes. Okay. Oh, I already have a Stevens page. What the heck? So what? Snipe then? There's no snipes left. Okay. Concentration. We'll do concentration. Pretty sure that's enough to fill. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, anyone left? Yeah, Hannah. Hannah still needs cards. This might be tricky because I think I've used up everything. Oh, there's one wedge left. Nice. And I'm pretty sure that's it for snipe. We can't do puppet skeleton. Can we use? Are there any more best choice? Apparently, I haven't used a lot of the best choice, which is that was like one of the best choice. We could do bottom deal. Yeah, bottom deal is good. Is there any? You know what? Let's just use Catrail's. Let's do Boris's grit because grit is quite good. We'll just revert later. Why is he typing his skills? because I have to look them up. Vimple is only going until 3 p.m. his time, so about 1 more hour. Glad you can make it. This game is fun to watch, a lot of story and action. I see, but what is this game about? Haha! Haha! It's kind of like if SCPs, I'm just gonna assume you know what an SCP is, were basically like abused by capitalism. Like that's the best way to explain it. SCPs were abused by capitalism and the government and the army and also the, you know, sentient machines and also clones and time traveling trains and basically every sci-fi concept under the sun, all thrown into one big machine. Oh, we didn't equip concentration. For now, we are making a deck. Other than that, it's a game about inviting people to a library, then murdering them and turning them into new books to lure people in. Yes. Okay, so we're done setting up the deck. There is indeed more thumbs, so this is hilarious. Wait, register book. What? Oh, whoops. There's more thumb. I can't believe it. What is the thumb doing? How many do we have left to skewer? 193. Would you please stay still? How could you do this when the finger bow bell is imminent? Don't act like it's anything new. This isn't even the first time we've had a quarrel with a thumb. Hold on, I just have to get rid of my Chrome. There we go. Your boss isn't going to make a big deal out of this, you know. Remove the limbs of all thumb personnel still remaining in the nest and hang their bodies on skewers. Can't make heads or tails of it, neither can I. We're simply carrying out a prescript. No personal feelings are involved in this process. You fanatics, you're blind and deaf to anything but your prescripts. Obeying them without a second thought. I can't fathom how you stake your lives on following orders from nowhere. Isn't that how everyone in the city lives? We're all fundamentally the same aside from the variation in methods. And that's the end of this prescript. We only have one prescript left to carry out now. So for Risanad's benefit, if you're curious, this is a group of people that follow the orders of prescripts, which are basically contracts, and generally speaking the contracts come from like random other messengers of the same society, and the prescripts are generally like you have to go and stand in traffic for like 3 hours, and if you don't follow out that contract then they will just come and kill you. And like normal average people are under these kind of orders, but they gain the protection of the index, which is the society. If so long as they follow the orders of the prescripts, then they will gain the protection of a very powerful organization. But as soon as they like misstep, then they get killed. And what's really annoying about that is that the prescript contracts can be very vague and nebulous. Like they can be something like you have to go and like kill someone who is hateful or something like that, and it could be like, yeah, well, is it someone I hate, or is it someone that everyone hates, or is it is it some, it could be something like kill someone with the biggest nose or something like that, like I don't know, and then you have to go and like, you know, how big is big enough or something like that. It's not even a proper explanation about this game and universe at all. If I would do this properly, it would be like that guy screaming about Pepe Sylvia. We only have one prescript left to carry out now. It's quite a magnificent sight to see those limbless bodies make futile struggles with their fading consciousnesses. That makes the index the last finger standing in Elcorp's nest. The only other obstacles remaining are the beasts of Arcorp and the blue reverb. All hail the prescript. I know how it always leads us to blissful places. Prescripts are just meant to be followed. It's not a good idea to give extra meaning or have any sentiment for them. Some big mouth you have, Mr. Messenger. You were barely alive when we found you. Your lower jaw destroyed and your tongue and eyes gone. If it weren't for the prescripts, you might not have gotten any treatment, let alone lived.
그렇다고
I still don't thank the prescripts or anything.
그죠.
That's just them being carried out.
전령의 말이
Messenger is correct. Prescripts are to be fulfilled. It's as simple as that.
누구보다
Messenger Yan demonstrated it well through his past actions.
이야.
Gee, dear, the scent of blood is in the air. I'm not one to speak, but the index really hasn't changed. Sure do love seeing the same character in all of the storylines. The only one who is completely unaffected by my deck. I sure hope I don't have to fight him again in this specific story, because that would be sure frustrating. The blue reverb. I don't believe we were mutually hospitable enough to be having chats in such close proximity now.
그렇게 경계하지 마.
Friends, no need to be so wary. I'm here to ask you a favor, Proxy Esther. Yan got bodied by the thumb. Yeah.
혹시
I was wondering if I could take those heaps of flesh on the skewers you prepared.
보안이
Sure, it looks like you're done with your prescript anyway. It never told you to keep them hanging forever, no? Yet it did not tell us to bring them down.
해석은
It's up to you to interpret the messages, so I'm personally asking you, proxy friends. This is tough. What do we do? I really don't want to let him get away with what he wants, but there's no good reason to refuse.
푸른 잔향이
Let the blue reverb do whatever he wants with them. We only need to see it to it that the prescripts are fulfilled one after another. There's no need to cause unnecessary conflict.
명쾌한 해석이시.
Threw me in a rabbit hole right there, but hopefully I would understand more following your stream. By the way, is this your first time playing this game? Yes. Well, sort of. When you ask me, is it the first time me playing this game? Yes, it's the first time I've played through this game, but I've been playing this game on stream for the past 5 months. We've got like 40 hours of collective stream time. He's playing it for almost a year. That's a clear explanation. Good wisdom as always. I'm glad we won't have to see each other's guts today.
대행자와
It's always a delight to talk with proxies. You see, they have a similar scent as mine. You know, I'd love to recruit maybe one of you to my ensemble. I have no interest in learning what you're trying to do, and I suggest you cut your antics short while you still can. Is that so? I'm sure you'd like it once you've heard it. Anyway, we'd better take them while they're fresh, right? I'm counting on you. Oh, good. It's the clown clown posse. What the heck is this, lads? Rough yap rough, nay bogak. You're right. He always dumps the tedious chores on us. Look at how the meat's skewered nicely on these sticks. It's like I'm looking at a fine brochet with a delicious smell. I know, this will make a perfect treat if I spread a mix of soy sauce and ground garlic on this and then grill it. What do you say, Mixer Face? Nay, bark, nay. We saw the dog lady already. We did see the dog lady. We did not see this lad, and we did not see these lads. You know. Is the blue reverb just like collecting everyone? A little bit of everyone? Some appetite you've got there. They did a good job of chopping the meat into nice chunks. I'll give them that. But the meat itself isn't very high quality. Easy, friends. We need them for other things. As long as you carry them all in mint condition, I'll let you have 2 or 3 maybe. Of course, that's up to Jae Hyun to decide, though. No worries. He'll definitely allow it when I tell him I'm gonna make mind-blowing cuisine out of it. Oh, he'll have to. Haha. Guess we're having a barbecue party for the first time in a long while. Bremen was heavily mentioned when we were fighting Moo Moo Mew Mew Oink Oink. Oh, okay. You're being quite loud for someone keeping others waiting. Sorry about that. We get along much too well with each other, as you can see.
푸른 잔향.
The blue reverb, as long as you've chosen to roost in this nest, now know that you and your minions will have your guts spilt upon this land one day.
네 생각에는 그래?
Really, is that what you think? I beg to differ. Methinks the little animal friends from our corp are the only ones you'll get to get. Rather. I like this guy's design a lot. Blue reverb is still an obnoxious spook.
지령이 인도하지
There's no need to pay him much attention unless the prescript commands us to.
연절령.
Messenger Yan, is the next prescript prepared?
그럼요.
Sure, here you are. Go to the library. Let me guess. It says Esther, Gloria, Hubert, and the proselytes.
도서관으로 향.
Under them shall head to the library. Am I correct? The library? Guess we're going there ourselves after all. How did you know that? You look surprised, Messenger Yan. We were already aware that the prescripts you've been delivering to us were illegitimate. What? I was the only one being fooled?
언제부터?
Since when did you notice?
그런 건 중요하지.
That matters little.
그런데도
If you knew the prescripts were fake, then why did you still declare war against the thumb? And why are you about to dig your own grave by going into the library? Shark was mentioned by that cannibal lady from District 23 as 8 great chefs that suddenly disappeared. She's one of the chefs. Oh.
나는 지령을
I simply
따랐을
followed the
뿐이다.
prescript.
야한 전령이
It commanded me to
전달하는
carry out every prescript delivered by Messenger Yan. So the prescripts knew then.
지령은
Just
대체
how much do they know, really?
우리는 지령을
We cannot
썩고
escape from the prescripts, although every thought and action of ours is within the boundaries of prescripts.
이해할 수 없어.
I don't understand, but Yen's been a good boy, fulfilling many prescripts throughout his life.
얀.
Why'd you betray us? Was it for money? There's no such thing as betrayal in our vocabulary. All that matters is whether or not one has carried out their prescripts.
이제 지긋지긋
I'm sick and tired of this. Those stupid prescripts are everywhere.
전
I've lost so many things, abandoned and neglected so much because of the prescripts.
지령 때문에
I lost my family, killed my friends with my own 2 hands, stole precious things from people and looked the other way. I was ridden with guilt, but I forced myself to do it anyway, because the prescripts must be carried out. The prescripts guide us to the right path, they said. But have they really led me along the right path? I resented prescripts. I feared them. I loathed them. I didn't even want to look at them again. And then a prescript gave me the role of the messenger, delivering prescripts with my own hands. So I began making fake prescripts. I thought I was showing my will for the first time with that act. But then the prescripts do this, as if they knew everything already. Tell me, Esther, was this not done out of my own will all along?
그것이 네
Ah,
의지가
determinism.
순간
My old nemesis. So much character development is hidden by side reading content. It doesn't matter if you did it of your own volition or not.
우리는 지령을
It's our obligation to follow the prescripts, and the prescripts now tell us to head to the library. And ask yourself this, does free will truly exist in this city? Oh god, the old does free will exist? Tedious debate. Proxies, we shall go to the library this instant. You don't even have an invitation though. I've already received one. But how? The order to head to the library was just a lie I made up.
연전령
Messenger Yan, the prescript has invited you to a certain place. The prescript invited me? Are you guys actually going to the library then?
지령대로
As the prescript orders. I guess you would have said the same even if I brought you a prescript telling you to die on the spot.
우리는 언제나
We moved according to the prescripts at all times.
푸른 잔향이 무슨 일을
Don't you wonder what the blue reverb is up to? We'll see soon enough, although I'm not exactly thrilled to find out. By the way, Blue Sicko's got more new members for his band of freaks from the looks of it. I thought the game was Japanese, but just noticed that it is Korean. Yes, it is Korean.
요리를 꽤 좋아하는
One of them seemed rather enthusiastic about cooking.
뭔가
Do you have any guesses? Oh, it's no big deal. I was just reminded of the stories I read the other day about the guests we received from District 23, that's all. Besides, we have the proxies of the index to deal with first. The index, a finger that acts strictly based on prescripts.
지령을
It's
거짓으로
curious how he
만드는
forged
것이
false prescripts, but it looks like the prescripts anticipated that as well. Yeah, whoever's making those must be a genius at pre-calculations. They make seemingly weird instructions, and those prescripts end up benefiting the index in some odd ways, like their maker is somehow omniscient.
그럼 꽤 대단한
I wonder.
사람이겠지?
I imagined that the one who makes the prescripts is quite an impressive individual. Probably is. You gotta be a cut above the rest to be leading a syndicate as colossal as a finger. That doesn't make those prescript worshipping zealots any less insane, though. Is anything wrong?
아니,
Nothing. I was just having some thoughts for a moment.
저기요.
Hello? Anyone here?
시끄럽다.
Such unnecessary rowdiness. Next invite after this is a big explanation of the whole prescript thing. Nice. Maybe we'll do that before the end of stream. Such unnecessary rowdiness.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director. What? You're a human? Is she? Seems rather ambiguous to me.
전 별로
I don't believe
중요하지
that's relevant right now.
도서관에
The director of the library, also known as the Pale Librarian, was supposed to be a machine to my knowledge.
새로운 정보를 갱신합니다.
Perhaps we should update the knowledge base with this new information.
샴푸니네.
She's a leaguer?
애매한 놈이 있다니.
Liger?
놀라워.
I'm surprised to see such an awkward freak still exist in the city.
날 서 있는
Oh, look
거
at her. She's razor sharp. Are you getting mad?
손님들은
You are to
이곳에서
overcome the
시간을
ordeals in
보내고
this place and fight for the rewards, dear guests.
입장을 원하시는
Please go through that door if you wish to enter.
정보와는 달리 차분한 편이고.
Your nuggets probably will be turned back into the meat paste anyway by Gloria.
대행자들
Proxies. Our primary directive is to enter the library as the prescript dictates. Stop this quarrel and get on with it. Okay.
부디
Can you find your book in this place? I only get one floor. Skim prescript, draw one part more page at the start of the act. At the start of the scene, restore one light. Are they all the same? Looks like. Fun prescripts. Combat pages. I wonder if they're what their whole like playstyle is. Can I turn those off? Whoa, they are all targeting a one lad. Poor Rizenad is like, I think I'll check out Big Simple stream. I'm sure he's playing a fun game. And, you know, though I am, it's like we've been reading and doing like deck building for like the last half an hour. This is the gameplay. Hard to explain. Kind of want to just leave it at that for now. We can do some frontal assault. We'll do. Oh, we can do 2 bayonet combats. Nice. Frontal assault. This is fine. Funny index targeting. You should be able to win with ego pages. You get like a lot of great pages by doing general invites. Do you want me to do general invites after this instead of doing the next? Like if I win this story mission, would you rather I do general invites or the next story? And then it was status ailment. If the librarian has a status ailment at the start of the scene, gain strength. That's not good for us. After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to do haste. I think this is probably better. If we can get that other one again, it would be good. We'll do focus fire for sure. And then we have we could do a suppressing shot, I suppose. Bayonet combat. Let's just make sure that we're redirecting all of this extra nonsense. Actually, let's do this one on that one because that's the only one that can redirect it. And now we're pretty much good to go. We could do a focus fire. No, we can't do focus fire. We can't do focus fire with anyone. So let's just do frontal assault. Anything here? No. Suppressing shot, maybe. We could do a suppressing shot, why not? I kind of enjoying this, to be honest. The big robot speaking in a low voice was a surprise. Gloria is pretty great. Oof, wow. Nice. Kill. Kill. Kill! No! Book of Index was obtained. Okay, so this might actually be good now. Deal 2 to 4 damage against an enemy with status ailment. They don't have any status ailments. So no, never mind. That would not be good. After 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain haste. We'll just take the request. Request is fine. Let's throw it on someone who actually has something to do. They burn to death. Do a focus fire. We can start doing some focus fire on all of these lads, because actually let's do focus fire on that one, because we have the juice. It's corn. We've got the juice. Let's do it. Reload. Reload. Reload wherever we can so we can draw some more cards. We can do some shock rounds. Probably all of this is overkill, but overkill is good because then we'll get some ego cards. It always weirded me out. Proxies have a card you cannot possibly obtain from their deck. This was nice. I enjoyed all of this, I must say. Getting some very good morale from all of this. Do we get some ego cards? No ego cards, but we do just get to win. Do bandit combat. I kind of don't want to use our focus fire right now because we are about to just like stomp these lads. We'll just do our very, weak stuff and kill them dead. It's one of the lotus looking ones, but it's crossed out like with slashes. I wonder if you can mod the game to get that card so you can use it. It's corn. Well, I don't know. Bow, bow, bow. Gloria doesn't even fit inside the thing. I didn't even get any ego cards. That was kind of a problem. Looks like unlock, but it isn't. Thought you do get it though. Okay, let's open up with some bayonet. Oh man, this arrows everywhere is just such a problem. Like it makes it really difficult to see what is going on. Hey, what happened to all my extra cards? Did they get all discarded? Like, I purposely did not use them so that I would have them, right? So what happened to them? Sometimes I think I know this game, and then I realize I actually do not understand how this game works at all. You fully restore light, then draw a new hand when you enter a new act. That is like highly not what I wanted at all. Okay, let's take this 4 and put it somewhere a bit more useful. Take this 3. I'll do a suppressing or shock round, I guess. We'll take this reload and put it somewhere. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's take this 5 and put it up against this. No, never mind. I don't know. There's just too much going on. I have no idea. This is good enough. There is an example of what modding in Ruina looks like in chat, stream, Discord. Okay. Ego pages and emotion level are the only thing that persists. So what is this new thing going on? They have what? Unbinding? Can't quite look at it. Unlocking. There's so many lines. Yeah. Makes it really difficult to see what I need, how to set up clashes properly. I kind of wish there was a way to like target certain people so I could like just focus on setting that up properly. Offensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed. Deal more damage against the enemy with the lowest HP. Sure, let's do that. Here we go. Well, we gotta set up Magic Bullet. Magic Bullet is just too good now. Let's do that. Focus fire. A shock round. Oh no, we can't do that. Let's give someone Magic Bullet. Let's give it to Hannah. You know what? No, never mind. Let's give it to Yasad and clash with Gloria. Jeez, there's just so much going on. If they stack enough stacks of unlocking, they go full anime. Glad to see Bimple finally know the value of Magic Bullet. I mean, heck yeah. After that last session, how could I not? It was just like, you know, basically, you know, full anime mode. Bayonet combat will do focus. Probably should focus a bit more on Gloria. There you go. Okay, this isn't awful. I dislike using Assad because of how busted he is, to be honest. But it's perfect for me. I like how busted he is. He's perfectly busted. Losing is for people who care. I don't know. Uh-oh. Do I not get Magic Bullet if it didn't go through? Hey, wait a minute. Is Unlock the card that you guys say is not, like, collectible? Because I saw builds on that website that use Unlock. Okay, things are not going very good right now. Oh, the stagger would have been really nice right there. Okay, that stagger is good. No, twin. Oh. Blunt dice gain 1 to 3 power, speed is fixed at 1. I should probably try that at some point. So wait a minute. Magic Bullet did not go through. Unlock is a passive and a real card. Recycle this die until it rolls a minimum value, up to 2 times. I do like Harmony. A random ally takes 3 stagger damage and gains 1 strength next scene. Upon defeating an enemy, all allies gain 2 strength. Let's do Harmony. So wait a minute. I did not get Magic Bullet. Oh, I did get Magic Bullet. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Okay, what can I do here? I don't have enough light to do Inevitable Bullet, but we can do Silent Bullet. Seal a speed die of the target for the next scene. We'll do that on this lad. And then we're gonna do Magic Bullet on Gloria. Hopefully I survive. Let's do shock round. I know I really do want to try and hit. Wow, I have like nothing right now. We'll have to use some of these flame ammunitions. I want to kill that lad on the end there We can't use desynchronize. Desynchronize will be 100% the worst. I have to clash, unfortunately. It looks to me like... Yeah, it looks to me like I can't actually hit that guy over there. I hit him. I'm hitting him once. Esther is unlocked. No unlock is collectible, and it's the best light restore draw card. I was talking about the card that looks like unlock, but it really isn't. Unlock 2. And it's got a cross over it. Or Swift Trace. Did... Okay. Oh god, please don't die. Please don't get staggered when you haven't even used all of your attacks yet. Please. This is really not good. Yasad's about to get destroyed. Let's do flooding bullets just to hopefully guarantee that he gets to do something. Inevitable bullet. Man, it really sucks that he's probably going to get killed on the first turn here, and I'm not going to be able to do anything. Let's... Maybe we can, no one can, like, unfortunately outspeed this thing. I was hoping maybe we could, like, stagger Gloria right away with Harmony. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? I can't really do anything right here. Probably gonna die. I think I'm gonna lose, honestly. We'll see. Trying to experiment here just to see. No, it's really hard to tell who's like what's going where. So many lines, as Mimesis said. It is true. There is a lot of lines. All right, I don't know. Let's try it. If we could stagger Gloria right away, that would be so nice. I got really close. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we staggered Gloria. Thank God. All right, that turned this potential loss into a guaranteed win. Oh my God. Okay, never mind. It's not a guaranteed win. You saw it as staggered. It's okay. You saw it as dead. Was I sleeping on Magic Bullet? I think you were. Magic Bullet seems really good. So we didn't get to use Harmony. So we're gonna use that now, and then we'll use Magic Bullet again. Focus fire. As long as I'm setting up all clashes, then we're all good. Okay. I might be able to get through this. Do bayonet. And shock round. Damn, what's next? You gonna tell me singing machine is good? It's just pure mass attack spam. It is amazing. The problem is that you basically have to, the only like thing about it is you have to kind of waste an attack to set it up. Oh, if we could stagger him right now, that would be so nice. Yes. Yes. See, the setting up of Magic Bullet, the actual attack to like synchronize with Magic Bullet is not very good. So you kind of have to throw away an attack and like potentially get hit and maybe even staggered. But then after that, then you get Magic Bullet and it's very good. It's just like absurdly good. Let's do flooding bullets. Why not? And then Magic Bullet. And then Magic Bullet. And then we're just gonna like stomp the absolute. Well, he's only got 13 health left, or she. So we don't really need to worry about that. We honestly need to focus on the other guy. Like, I'll set up another bayonet just to double make sure. But I think we're good. Flooding bullets! Everyone is dead. Okay, isn't really enough. Oh no. Oh no. Magic Bullet did not do it. Focus fire. Oh no, staggered. I did not see that coming, to be honest. Oh, he's not staggered? Okay, that's a kind of a problem. Okay, let's do shock round. We can do focus fire. And we can do focus fire. That should be enough to stagger him, for God's sakes. But who knows? Bayonet. We don't have enough for a bayonet. We can do a reload. Do a suppressing shot. I actually had to do more attempts with this fight. Great job, Big. It's not 100% not my win. Like, this deck is like ridiculous, and knowing that Magic Bullet is actually really good definitely helps a lot. I am gonna hit the can real quick. I'll do one more combat after this. Can you let me know in chat? Would you like me to do a general invite or like attempt the next story mission in this row? You know, sometimes it doesn't sound too bad to just let go of all complicated thoughts and follow orders like the index does. I think otherwise, you won't be better than a corpse if you just mindlessly perform tasks as they're given to you. And the index looks like just walking corpses in that regard. They appear to have no respect for the free will of individuals. You know, I think I do have a thing or two to say about performing tasks as they're given. Here's the difference. Both you and I are working hard in order to get out of this place. We have a clear goal set in our minds. We're doing this because we wish to be free. However, Yan's efforts to prove that he has a will of his own went up in smoke. He used to berate it hard, calling people who follow it pathetic and stuff. Have you changed your mind on that? Perhaps I have. I thought they were nothing more than completely meaningless arrays of words for those who have no purpose in life. As he pointed out, the prescripts of the index end up benefiting the syndicate. That prescript commanded them to eliminate all members of the Thumb and L-Corp's nest, right when an underboss and his capos have disappeared. The prescripts Yan have been delivering were false, but an invitation to the library was in that man's hand as if it were destined to occur, and they knew that he was up to something. It's like they're seeing one step ahead. Heck, 3 steps ahead, maybe. Yeah, I thought they were no more than zealots wasting their time and lives, and yeah, and lives, sorry. But that was a hasty judgment I made from their fragments. Could the prescripts actually be as omniscient as they make them out to be, Roland? Whether that's true or not, I don't think you have to be so unnerved about them, yeah? The prescripts could be some grand entity or a big ball of nothing for all I know. Point is, there's no need to pay too much attention to what they say. Even if everything I've been doing was actually done out of the city's will and not mine, that doesn't matter to me one bit, since there's no way for me to realize that. What I do know is that the emotions I feel are wholly mine. The emotions you feel. Thanks for putting it that way. I gotta wonder though, where was that messenger going? He was apparently invited by a prescript. To where he was invited is still a mystery for us. Talk about a cliffhanger. Always gotta tease me this way. You seem quite interested. Who knows? You might lead us to the full story behind the prescripts. Even then, we won't get to see if he isn't our guest. Good point. We can have a peek at Jan's story and enjoy best tune in the game. Okay, sounds good. So I assume that is this thing here. I won't do it just yet. I'm gonna do a very small intermission. Check out my intermission animation. Yo. Wait. Oh, there we go. What? It didn't work. Uh oh, I messed it up. Hold on a second. There we go. Oops. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to make chat box a little bit bigger, which I can do fairly easily. And I'll have to fix it slightly. There we go. All right. I'll see y'all very soon. I'm just gonna hit the can real quick. I'll leave you with some different music. All right. See you soon. Hello. I'm back. Oh no. So if I change the chat box on one screen, it changes it on the other screen. That's really annoying. Why would it do that? Your mom baked an absolutely terrific pie? Yo, what kind of pie? Most vile thing I ever saw. Why did it? Alright, here we go. Yan's backstory. Hold on. I gotta drink some coffee. You know what? Hold on. I just realized that if I move the chat box slightly, like this, then I might be able to get away with keeping it like this. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Sorry, I'm tweaking things here and there. It's like a porridge somehow baked into the shape of a pie. It was a porridge pie. Yo, porridge pie. I'm down for porridge pie. I love me a porridge. It's your W, take it. Alright, I'm taking the W. L5123's fourth floor. Fourth door, sorry. 14 steps to the right, 23 steps to the left. There's a staircase. How far down does this go? The sound is getting louder and I see a dim light. Is it really okay to head inside? I guess I have no choice. It wasn't baked properly. Should have kept it in the oven for longer. It's like porridge, not even a pie. I don't know if it was, you know, meant to not, like, I think that was intended for it to be like porridge consistency. I guess I have no choice. What's this? What are these huge machinations supposed to be? Chat, settle a debate. Is it machinations or machinations? I've always preferred machinations, but I know that people like machinations because it's like machine. What are these huge machinations supposed to be? Welcome, welcome. It must have been an exhausting journey here. Come on in and make yourself at home. Who are you? I'm the weaver, working here. Macaroni. Sewer lady. Machination. Okay. I'm the weaver working here. It's so nice to see a guest after such a long time. Come on now, don't be shy and step right in. A weaver? Yep, that's what I am. You were invited by the prescript, right? How did you? The likes of you couldn't even dream of finding this place without the guidance of the prescript. It only invites people here on a very extraordinary occasion, so consider yourself honored. Does this place have something to do with the prescripts? Yes. Oh yes, it has plenty to do with them. This is the birthplace of prescripts. Prescripts are born? Your face tells me that you must have a lot you'd like to hear. And that's good. I was really bored too, actually. You should take a seat first here. This will be a long story. Here's your chair. Sorry, I have no tea. It's hard to come by warm water down here. Oh, where are my manners? What's your name? Are you a proxy or a messenger? My name's Morai. Moirai? Hold on. Could you please slow down? First off, I'm Yan. Yan Vismok. Vismok? I'm a messenger. I only started working less than a month ago. Yan, so you were a messenger? Yes, I've been delivering prescripts full of absurd and brutal orders. Yeah, I understand. Prescripts are cruel indeed, and naughty too, which gets some people killed. I had to hear many resentful remarks and screams from the people who received their prescripts. Are you the one who wrote those ridiculous prescripts? Yeesh, so scary. Don't scowl at me so dreadfully now. To answer your question first, no, I'm not responsible for the contents of the prescripts. My occupation is to manage these spinning wheels and looms.
네?
Huh? Then how are prescripts born? Can you hear the sound? Can you feel the tremor climbing up your feet and touching your bosom?
울림이 느껴지지 않으시나요?
Bosom.
미세하게 흔들리는
I can
건
feel a
느껴져요.
tiny quake, yes, but what about it? It's just a small vibration.
틀려요.
Wrong. This isn't a simple
그러니까
tremor.
우리의 진동은 바로
You're
도시의
feeling the
심장.
heartbeat of the city.
난수적인
It vibrates at
진동수를
random
이
frequencies.
진동이
Those vibrations move this pendulum over here, and I spin the wheels to make threads. Oh, why hear me describe it when you can see it in action? Here, why don't you come closer and take a look? A new prescript is about to be born. The pendulum swings above the threads I spin, inscribing meaning on them.
의미라니.
Meaning? All I see are random
그냥
patterns.
난잡한 문이
처음에는
It
그렇게
could
보일 수
seem
있어요.
hazy at first. This is the
이런
language of the city, after all. You obviously won't recognize it. No, no.
도시의 언어?
AI generated. The language of the city. Were there more languages left to be found? It's a different kind from the languages people use. Oh, it certainly is. The thing is, I have no idea what it means either. But we'll soon be able to find out.
이곳에는 57개의 물레가 있죠.
There are 57 spinning wheels here.
전 그 물레에서
The threads spun from those wheels are then put into this loom, and I modestly weave cloth from them.
조금만
Wait just a
기다려주세요.
moment now.
됐다.
There it is. Look, a prescript has been created. No way.
채원에게
To Chaehyun, when you see a person on a three-way intersection waving their hand 7 times, follow them to their house.
정말
It really is a prescript.
자,
All right,
그렇게
no
멍 때릴
time to
시간
be spacing
없어요.
out. We should send this prescript to a messenger for delivery, right?
우선 이 도장을 찍고
Start with a stamp and
어디
let's see. The code is N next to L. N 920 and 1.
찾았다.
There it is. Pipe number 9 N9201 is right here.
여기에 지령을
Now,
말해서
we
넣는
roll
거야.
up this prescript and put it in here. The prescript will travel along the pipe all the way to the surface.
이게
That's
지령의
where
정체야.
prescripts were.
말도 안
This
돼.
can't be. Who made the spinning wheels, the loom, and the pipes then?
아, 잘
I have no
모르겠네요.
clue. I was led here by a
지령을
prescript
따라
too.
일을 하게 돼- 아,
Oh,
이곳에
well, my
선물
predecessors
감정제가
was
있긴
waiting
한데
for me when I arrived, but they left after
지령을
receiving a
갖다
prescript
담는
one day.
것도 하셨어요?
Have you never questioned the prescripts?
의문을 품은
딱히요?
Not really. I don't have much else to do anyway.
그냥 마구잡이로
Do you have any
만든
idea how many
지령이
people died because of your
얼마나
stupid
많은
randomly
사람이
generated
죽었나?
commands?
여기서 모든 지령이
If this were
만들어졌다면
all
적어도 잔인할
if this is where all prescripts are made, then you could have at least tweaked them a little so they were not as cruel.
어우,
I'm doing this because a
하지만
prescript ordered me to
저는
create and
여기서
send
지령을
prescripts
만들고
down here,
그러면
though.
이 지령을
If I broke
어기면
this prescript, the prescripts will get me killed.
무슨
What are you
소리야?
talking about? You're the one in charge of sending out prescripts.
다른 둥지 어딘가에
What if there's another weaver like me somewhere in another nest?
설마
You don't
그 많은
you don't
도시의
possibly think that I'm the only one mailing all the
보낸다고
prescripts for the city, do you?
대체 그럼
Someone has to be making the contents of the prescripts, but who could it be?
제 생각에는 이 도시 같아.
In my opinion, that'd be the city itself.
아까도 말했지만
Pendulum inscribing patterns on the threads swings according to the city's motions, like I said just before.
지상에서 바쁘게
Footsteps of pedestrians walking around on the surface, quakes coming from construction sites,
누군가 바닥에
impacts
넘어지거나
created from some clumsy person falling on the floor, echoes of people's screams.
도시에서 일어나는
Every little event
모든
happening in a
일이며
city becomes a
진동을
vibration that moves the pendulum.
지금 우리가 말하는
Even the sound of us talking. At the end of the day, us city folk can never be freed from the city.
도시 사람이 하는
Every
일은
deed committed by denizens of the city is ultimately the city's deed. We're representing its will in a sense. So, like, what is the city an anomaly at this point? Is that what we're getting? Like, is the city itself, like at some point sentient? Fun fact: the guy who will wave 7 times is that guy who joined the index and said how great the index was. Really?
우리가 한 모든
All the
잔인한
cruel
일이
things we've been committing were out of the city's volition?
도시는
Why did the city have to be that way? Because the people are. The city was built by people, and their cruel nature had to naturally reflect on their creation. We were born that way.
엉망진창.
This is a mess. People built the city, and now the city is controlling the people.
순서가 그리
Does
중요할까요?
the order really matter much? I think the point is this, that whatever we do, we're essentially part of the city.
도시의
Yeah, he was like, all I have to do is wave 7 times? This is great. It's like in that movie, can't remember the name, of Edward Norton, where they would assassinate people from the names they get from looms. It sounds. Are you talking about Minority Report? But that wasn't Edward Norton, was it? Whatever we do, are essentially part of the city. All you do is weave cloth in this peaceful bunker. You probably have no idea what kind of brutal outcomes that piece of cloth you make can bring. That's why you can talk about this with such a carefree attitude. You're right, that's beyond me. I only do what I was ordered to do. Do I really have to care about that, though? According to the city's will, its volition, the city's will matches the will of the people living in it. Did you know there are beings born out of the city folks' wants? Humans want to walk the path that's given to them. They're afraid to face the consequences of their actions and take responsibility for them. They know that they will only end up going the wrong way if they try to make their own decisions. They'd rather rely on something and expect things from it rather than to live a life of struggle. People without purpose in their lives desiring and yearning for something to open up a way for them. It could be someone wishing for equality amidst the savagery and voyeurism. Or it could be the vain hopes of those who want the city to thrive forevermore, providing for all of its inhabitants. That's how gods were born. People needed them. They didn't pop into existence because someone told them to. They can't be made up by anyone, nor can they be oppressed. You can't blame anyone for this. So many people. You need to shut up. This is all nonsense. So many residents of the city want them. Thus, the fear that will draw near them. The temptation of happiness, the promises and wishes of all people. This is such a nothing philosophy. It really is. It's like, oh, everyone wants this, therefore it will happen. Except for the fact that nobody wants this because no one even understands that it's happening. This person is just like, yeah, it is what it is, whatever. That movie where people are assassinated based on names from a loom sounds like Wanted. Oh yeah, Wanted. I liked Wanted. I can't remember the name of the director, but didn't the director make Night Watch, which was amazing. I love Night Watch. Poor Yan just wanted to be something his own, yet got consumed by will of the city. That dang will of the city got another one. Are you starting to get why the prescripts came into existence? No. Haha. Yeah. Right. It wasn't my fault. People weren't doing inhumane things because I delivered prescripts to them. Those horrible things were meant to happen anyway. You're right, I think I see it now. It's the city. It's because people have always been cruel. Humans are born that way, and they have desperate wishes. It doesn't matter if they were pure wishes welled up from innocent hearts or ambitions born from greed. This is the result of what everyone wished for. Killing people with my own hands or taking away invaluable things from others. Shuddering in guilt listening to those horrid screams while I tried my best to seem unfazed. They were all useless feelings eating away at my heart. Love the card Will of the City. I did see that card and some of the decks that people built for that on the website. Exactly, I'm just a tiny part of the world. I can never change the wishes of all people. There's no way I can defy this flow. What I did was part of the city, the will of the city. Forging prescripts out of spite and delivering them could be traced to the city's volition, not my free will. But that equates to my volition in the end. Oh, old determinism. I did it because I did it, and I was always going to do it, and so therefore I did it because it was going to be done, and I may as well have done it because it was done, and I did it. What a wonderful philosophy. I love it. Love it so much. The city and I, and every person in this city were one and the same. Do you think so too? What? Oh, he turned into an ego or something? Because he lost his mind? Is that what happened? I hated that movie. Yeah, it was Wanted. I hated that, people. Distortioned. distortioned, right? Moirai, the city must know where I should go next. Huh? Me? Oh, don't you worry. Just a moment, please. All right, here. It's an invitation to the library, prepared just for you, as the city wills it. What was he talking to? Or was he talking to me all along? Well, regardless. Back to my post. Gotta keep my position. Corrupted yen, typed with Korean letters. Color me speechless, so that's what the prescripts really were. Beings akin to gods of the city. I don't think I've heard or read any mention of such things. It does seem like there are some beings out there that fit the description that Weaver Pearson gave. I think I've seen something similar a few times, though I don't know if that actually was one. He got broken. Yeah. Not sure if being is the right word for them, to be honest. They're supposedly created because people wish for them to exist. I don't know a lot about them, to tell you the truth. According to her logic, the prescripts would be one such being, created from the collective aspirations of those who want to be given a purpose in their aimless lives. This seems like this is very closely paralleling a major spoiler for one of my favorite animes, which I will not throw down here, but... So you've seen one yourself, Roland. Dunno, I might have, but I don't really know what I saw. Heck, I'm not even sure if I saw it at all. That doesn't count as seeing one, does it? It's just that my memory about the details of it is blurry, and I don't feel like remembering it for whatever reason. You don't think highly of them, huh? Seeing what one of those metaphorical gods made out of people's wishes is doing, I can't see them in a positive light. They seem to lead people to ruin in one way or another. Is it truly for their sake? What do you think, Roland? Do you think those gods are leading the residents of the city to the correct paths, as some claim? I won't lie, that at a glance they do look like a weird cult, giving their lives to an object that swings on a whim. And they're giving arbitrary meaning to it, like how it's the heartbeat of the city. That's a consequentialist point of view, shared by many other religions. The methods they take may be a complete mess. That being said, I don't think that there's absolutely nothing good to say about them. They fulfilled the people's wishes anyhow. The results are another story. Even though the so-called gods bring fear and despair to people, they get to live a life that's richer and more human. The goal might have been forcibly handed to them, but it's still better than nothing. Well, you're free to think whatever you want in the end. You could feel the prescripts are horrible or a justified necessity, or whatever. You're right. Anyway, we should put our personal impressions aside and prepare to receive our guest. I'm counting on you as always. Receive a prescript and carry it out. Receive a prescript and carry it out. Receive. Greetings, dear guest. I gotta love that. Yeah, now sounds like a typewriter drowning in ink. If I may, I am Angela. Yes, it would seem that you know me well. The prescripts know everything. Yeah. The prescripts represent the will of the city. They know everything that goes on in the city. They know what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? All of it. I see. Don't you have any doubts about the prescripts? Of course not. The prescripts are the city's will, and the city's volition is my will. To deny the city's volition is to deny myself. By accepting that as truth, you are acknowledging that you have no free will of your own. Don't you feel that it is unfair? We no longer have to be driven to despair by the repercussions of our choices. We don't have to be worn down from the pain, standing in the field of thorns on our 2 feet. By filling up the part that can't be achieved alone, our lives as humans can become much more lavish. Alright, banger alert soon. Oh, DMCA alert. Here it come. I have the talent to walk the path in front of me, if nothing else. Even if I don't have much happiness, I know where to go in the immediate future, and that's enough for me. It's fortunate to hear that you are satisfied with it. May you find your book in this place. No. We only have one act. Okay, we have left hand, right hand. What do we got here? At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. add new pages to hand, their cost becomes 0. If this character's HP is at 301 or higher, and the HP of all hands are at 330 or lower, merge with the hands. If this character's HP falls to 300 or lower while merged with the hands, separate from the hands at the end of the scene. When separating, purge all status ailments and fully recover, stagger, resist. If the character is merged with the hands, or if the player's HP is at 300 or lower, use a mass attack at regular intervals. The mass attack is also used if the act goes on for a large number of scenes. Chat, can I get a translation on this? Do I have to target him, or should I focus the hands first to get rid of them? Hands first, then they fuse. Then Yan. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I just know about the game and played it. It doesn't even say distorted Yan in Korean. It's typed distorted Yan and Korean keyboard layout. What? I was not expecting this kind of soundtrack. Very strange. Hello? You have something to say? You want to say hi to chat? I hear the cat. The cat is here. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Lyrics, by the way, really represent Yan's story and character. Oh. So what are these? On hit, deal 3 damage. On hit, deal 3 damage. So this just does like a lot of damage. Shock round, I guess. I'm just gonna focus on these 2 dice here. Highly recommend checking Children of the City by Mealy. Oh, they don't have any stagger, so they only take damage. I probably should have clashed with them a little bit harder. Oh, please don't stagger them right away. Okay, never mind. I might have to redo this whole combat now. I almost killed Twin Swords right away. Why does Twin Swords always seem to be the one that like dies first? Yeah, it hurts. Apparently. The only one who can save him is Sod right now. Smoke deck is really recommended, plus this fight is like 2 tiers above what you should fight right now. Okay, well, you know, I didn't necessarily expect to be able to do it. I just wanted to see what we were up against and also find out a bit more about the prescripts. Well, Twin Swords is going to survive, which is nice. Do you have a regular schedule for streaming? I do. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, both at 12 p.m. EST. I haven't been doing Library of Ruina on either of those days. I do have... right now I'm playing War Tales on Tuesday and Spirit Fair. And then on Thursday I have been playing... What have I been playing on Thursday? Yo, what have I been playing on Thursday? I completely forget. Oh yeah, Y2K. Yeek! Yeek! Oh. Status ailment. Duration of battle, gain 1 rhythm at the start of each scene. Whenever character with rhythm makes a successful attack, a random character gains 1 rhythm at the 25% chance next scene. Take additional stagger damage from hits last 1 scene. I don't think I like any of this. Lower the minimum value of all dice by 1. Raise the maximum value by 3. Sure. It's bad, but we'll do it. Twin Swords is about to die. Doo-doo-doo. We're just gonna clash as much as possible. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'll have to drop in on some point of some of those scheduled days. Be great to hang out now, but I've got to get going. All right, thanks for hanging out. Anyway, Rob, take it easy. Have a good day. End of the song is go home after reading full value of P. Yen will never return home. Ouch! Twin Swords, why must you die? Hope you have a good one. Upon a successful blunt attack, inflict 1 bind and paralysis. That would be really nice. You know what would be really good right now? Some ego pages. Yeah. Yeah. Hit me with those ego pages. Okay, well, who is this? Pedro? Pedro's about to die. There ain't no saving Pedro. Sorry, Pedro. Sorry. You're gonna die. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I want to play DMC. Do I even have health recovery? I don't think so, actually. Ouch! Ouch! Please don't get staggered. Please don't stagger him either. Ah! 7th bullet. Deal 1 to 7 damage with offensive dice. When an offensive die draws or loses in a clash, deal damage equal to the dice value to the opponent. Every 7th melee or range page targets random characters, including allies. Forget that. Defensive, nah. Bow, bow. Everyone is dead. Magic bullet will save me. Haha. Magic bullet wins all the time. I love it. Oh, Mimesis is gonna die actually. All right, let's use magic bullet with Yasad, even though he's about to die as well. Uh-oh. Mimesis. Uh-oh. Why you gotta die, Mimesis? What? Come on. Focus fire. Go. Win. Please. Yeah, Pedro's dead. Ain't no saving Pedro. There is no saving Pedro, no matter what. For thumbs, you can put Mika's passives to heal and discard. You know what would be cool is if I killed that hand before it staggered Yasad. Or, sorry, killed Yasad. What about Magic Bullet? Magic Bullet will save me. No, Magic Bullet. No. Okay, well, I think I did better than garbage. Right? So this one is dead, sort of. Magic Bullet will save me, right? I'm not in denial. You're in denial. You're in denial. Tactical nuke incoming. No! Why couldn't Mimesis use her cool attacks first? Okay, cool. Never mind. 1 turn until distorted blade. Well, we'll not even find out what that is. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Well, at least I got to see the nuke. Alright, chat. We did it. We saw it. So hopefully next time I stream Library of Ruina, I can set up some decks for the other floors so that we can like get through some of their stuff. We only have one more for floor of literature, then we have to do Team Netzach. Tiferet has 3 floors to go. I did all of this. Malkuth is actually complete, so I might want to set up a deck for Malkuth, just to set anything up for them. You can open the packs of the index. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. combat page with slash. Oh, I see. If you use this, add unlock 2. Oh, I see. So the more you use unlock, the more it gives you stuff. Love index cards. So did I get everything? I got Gloria, I got Hubert. I did not get Esther. There's Esther. Did I do this one? I did, but I don't think I got some, I don't think I got all the cards because there's defense order and assault order that I haven't gotten. Unlock is basically on every build now. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out in this short-ish stream. I should be here for Tuesday, which will be playing War Tales and more Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer, I would say, is like almost 2/3 done. We need smoke build. I'll look up some smoke builds. I'll see if we can do that. Let me see here. Does that work? No, that didn't work. Okay, thanks for the stream. Yeah, no worries. Thanks y'all for turning it up, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday, and keep an eye out. I'm gonna be starting to like really heavily post Stalker content. So if you're a fan of the Stalker series, there's gonna be a lot up. I was saying earlier, but I have 13 episodes going up, and things are improving. Like I've made a lot of progress in that game, so I'm very excited about that. I'd like to do more Stalker for stream. I think that would be fun. So I don't know, maybe it'll take place of something like, I don't know when. Maybe I'll do a Stalker stream at some point. But either way, I'm gonna rewatch the first hour I missed. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Gabura. You will miss the greatest clutch victory of the over Red Riding Hood ever, I think. I won't spoil it. But anyway, Gibra. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all later. Thanks again. We'll do the stream ending. Check this out.